Mate, my arm's itchy as fuck.
That's because of all the crack.
No.
It's got nothing to do with the new tattoo.
Can't help it. I mean, you can just about see where the crack mark, the needle went in just about there. But, fucking hell. I mean, that's not crack, is it? That's
heroin.
Oh, yeah. Mate, I don't know my drugs. I just about know what fucking ibuprofen is.
Hello.
And welcome to Max
Level Games.
How's it going, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this week's installment of the Max Level Games podcast. I am one of your hosts, Mr. James Walters, alongside Man Myth and Legs End, Mr. Liam Malkin. Welcome back, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Hello, it's nice to see you again, sir.
Do you know what? It has been absolutely miserable without being here.
Aww.
2 weeks.
Oh, mate.
2 goddamn long weeks.
I feel so much love right now.
Well, you know.
Oh, cheers, bro. High five over the microphone.
But you know.
For those of you who are returning... Oh, my God. It's already started. For those of you returning listeners, hello, how you been? Nice to see you. You don't write anymore. You need to write more. Why do you close your eyes when we make love?
Are you thinking of other YouTubers?
I knew it! Fucking slut. And for all the new listeners, hello, this is the Max Level Games podcast. We sit here for about an hour, probably more, usually more. And we talk about games, films, TV, anything in between.
Comics, music.
Sure, why not? Just the occasional...
We do tend to fix more on the games and films, though.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's pretty much the main stuff.
The bulk of our discussions. Yep. We're on SoundCloud, YouTube, and we have a very, very, very active Facebook page. That's over on facebook.com/MaxLevelGames. So go give that a like, go give that a like, give this a like, give everything a like. We appreciate every single like.
I mean, give me a like. I need it.
He needs the verification that he is liked.
I'm an attention whore. I'm not gonna deny this.
I get it, mate. So am I. It's fine.
It's nice to be loved.
It's nice to know we're wanted.
Yes.
In case you didn't notice already, by the way, this is a mature podcast.
Yes.
We say a lot of bad things on this
Slag.
podcast. Just like that, so casually and so brazenly. We do not like to sugarcoat things on this podcast unless there's those donuts or those rainbow sweet strip things. Oh, I could smash them right now as well. Such a sweet tooth.
I mean, I'm not gonna say what I'd smash right now.
We know what you'd smash, Liam. Anything with a pulse. My dogs are out the room.
It's got. I'll fuck anything that moves. Trust me, the fish stop swimming when I walk by. They just.
So you've been warned, ladies and gents. So, right, welcome back.
It's nice to be back.
It's good to have you back. So
it's good to be back.
First thing we got to talk about, Liam. What have you been playing?
Obviously, with the not being here for 2 weeks,
due to work and such.
Due to work, I lost. I didn't lose my job. I walked out of my other job. We won't go into details why.
Mm-hmm. Just leave it at that.
We'll just leave it there. But that was because I was on obviously a 6-2 shift, so I could do this every week without fail.
Mm-hmm.
But with the new job I've got, it's a 2-10 shift, which means which means obviously us being here at 10:30 in the morning.
Yeah. We started sooner, but we need some food.
Yeah. Usually we try and get this done as quick. But sorry, yeah. So because I haven't had the chance really to play my game, because I've been waking up, going to work, going home, going to sleep, repeating the process.
Yeah.
The most I've really played is a little bit of GTA Online and Telltale's games, Walking Dead.
Oh, the Walking Dead game?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I downloaded season 1, 2 and 3 on my phone.
I'm planning to play the first season sometime in the next 2 weeks. Because I'm doing that one season per month thing. But see, when you said you've been playing Walking Dead, I thought you meant the mobile game.
No, the Telltale ones.
Okay.
I don't see the point. I don't like them No Man's Lands.
Does it still hold up?
As in, does it still play the same as online?
I can't. Have you got are you playing the original version on PS3 or the remastered version on PS4?
On my phone.
Oh, Telltale's on your phone?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's the only chance I get to do any sort of gaming at the moment.
How is Telltale on the phone, though? I've heard people say they play it on tablets and stuff a lot, but I've never understood why.
It's the same basic mechanics, same...
Yeah, I mean...
It's Telltale, you know what I mean? It's just instead of using... instead of using like a little pointer to decide what thing you're going to use, you can literally just tap on it. So reaction time and stuff like that, you get a bit more time to think of what you want to say. Yeah. And how you want to respond and stuff. You'll have to excuse me, I'm really gassy today.
It's alright.
But all in all, I wouldn't say it was any different than on the consoles, really.
Okay. How much set you back?
You can download them all for free.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but then you've got to pay for the episodes. can't remember exactly how much per episode, but I think if you get a season pass, it's like £15.
Yeah, standard really with Telltale.
Yeah, and you get all of them.
Yeah.
But obviously with the new one coming out, I've decided I'm doing the exact same as you. I'm gonna play one per month.
Because the last season will end in December.
That's the one.
They've already announced you can buy a season pass disc, because they've been doing that a lot for Telltale games in the last few years.
I've noticed that. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, effectively, it's just a disc with the first episode on, and just the disc itself acts as like a code to say, yeah, you can get the rest of the episodes for free.
Yeah, pretty much.
I don't really have physical copies of Telltales. Because every time I buy them, they give it away for free on PS Plus. It happened with Batman. It happened with Minecraft. I've not touched anything else because of that. So, but yeah. Okay, what about GTA Online? Talk a bit about that.
GTA Online, there's not really much you can talk about it. It's GTA, except online. It's not really much you can really swing with it. If you play GTA, if you're a fan of GTA, you'll like the online. They keep updating it a lot, so it doesn't really get stale. And that's really all I can say. They keep updating it. The only thing I can go off my personal opinion is you can choose between doing CEOs, biker clubs, VIPs, Doom days where you buy underground bunkers.
Okay.
And underground bunkers as well. You can also turn around and become a gun runner, and there's a lot to do.
There's a variety of options.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
The only downside I will say is it does tend to make you lean towards microtransactions. You can, however, do it without paying for the microtransactions, which is what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, it's a fucking ball. Like, it is a grind as shit. Because the price of things is just unreal, and you need certain things to unlock other things. Like, for instance, if I want to be a president of an MC bike club, which eventually I've done,
yeah,
you've got to have a bike. You've got to go and buy a bike club, which the cheapest one's like $1 mil.
Fucking hell.
And it's a bit of a grind getting that mil, because each mission you're only getting paid like 20 grand. I say only, only, but you know what I mean. You're only getting paid like 20 grand. So it's constantly having to do that. It's a grind. It is a grind. But then from there, I bought myself a cocaine manufacturing unit. Yeah. So that's helped me out a lot, because obviously when it comes to the MC, DLC and stuff like that, the cocaine's the best place to go about, is the best money maker. Again, the cheapest one's about $1 mil upwards. Yeah. So, it's all just a massive grind, and it's massive profit, but you also need to put a lot of hours and time and work into it to get the profit back on it. So, that's just... I can only talk about the biker one, because that's the one I decided to go for. Yeah. But it's good. There's a lot of variations. It suits a lot of people's character model.
So basically, it's a nice, very big, open, online kind of space.
Pretty much, yeah.
Kind of like a World of Warcraft, but not as nerdy.
Yeah, more gangster.
Yeah, a bit more like Hardman, you know.
Yeah, a bit more Roadman and that, you know.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, fair enough. Okay. Well, to be honest with you, myself, I've had a bit of a marvelous week of games. That's right. I'm gonna throw out there. I'm only saying that though because out of the games I played this week, 2 of them are Marvel titles. So, but I'll talk about the ones first. So I played. Now this is a weird one. I played a VR game, which going into it, I picked up on sale for like $2.99, which you can't argue with that. $2.99. Yeah. It wasn't the longest game in the world. In fact, I finished it in half an hour. And it was a puzzle one, a PSVR puzzle one. I played it with the missus, called Floorplan. Now you see, it's not been out for a year, so we can't really do like proper spoilers and stuff. But it's a puzzle game. It's not really story heavy. It's literally just. I'll tell you this joke first before I get into it. The funniest part was, as it was loading up, she says to me, the music in the background, it sounds like a fucking lift music. It sounds like the kind of thing you'll hear in a lift. And I was like, it's funny you should mention that. Because the whole game is you in a lift. It's literally, you have like 12 floors and you've got to go in between the floors and solve puzzles and shit. But it's like, it's that kind of old school point and click puzzle game mentality where you think, where shit doesn't make any sort of sense.
But it does when you figure it out.
Yeah. Like, right. So basically when you unlock, you're basically trying to put together a suit on the top floor, like a spaceman suit thing. Yeah. And every time you get a new piece for the suit, he's gone, fuck him. Just lost one of the backgrounds that he's at, it's fine. So every time you get a new piece of the suit, you unlock more floors and stuff, right? And one of the last floors is the same floor as the lobby, but everything's bigger. Like you're basically like a tiny person in the room.
You become Ant-Man.
You basically become Ant-Man, but if you go to the lobby, it's normal size.
Yeah.
And so, at one point, we met a giant piggy bank. We gave him $1, and he gave us a coin, a big coin cent thing. And we were like, okay, so we give this the gumball machine. So we did, but obviously the gumball machine's normal size, and this penny's the size of fucking Captain America's shield. So I'm just stood there throwing it in his fucking face. Nothing's happening. And we're like, I don't know what to do. We genuinely don't know what to do.
I mean, at what point did you think we should go back down to the lobby and put it in the gun machine down there?
See, me saying that to you, that makes sense. We didn't think of that at all. Went to the call button on the elevator to get hints, and she's like, well, you need to be smaller. And we were like, okay, go to a small place and make the coin big again, or vice versa. And I was like, oh fuck. As soon as we realised that, we was like, I can't get over how fucking...
Oh, yeah.
That's just like... Because it doesn't occur to you. It's just like, this is just a random floor where everything's smaller. Or bigger,
smaller, whatever you want to...
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
It's just like...
Get there.
And you do that a few times for a few puzzles, so it's like, oh, god damn it. But all in all, it's actually quite fun. I mean, again, saying the same thing as I said the other week about Down Frontier. Like, because that game I got on sale for like £12. It was like originally 30 odd. We smashed through that, and I said to the missus again, like, if I'd have paid full price for that, do you think it'd been worth it? And she goes, no. So the sale price is where it's at. I can definitely say the same thing for this, especially because one of the trophies for this game is to complete it in 10 minutes. So, which we did it in 8.
Can't moan there. No, cannot moan.
I don't think it's still on sale now, though. I think base price is only like £8. Another game I played, I've dusted off my fucking Switch finally.
Yeah.
I finished Super Mario Odyssey. And I say finished, it's even written on the fucking notes there. Finished in brackets, ? Because as soon as I beat like Bowser, which is the standard thing to do in fucking Mario, it's not really a spoiler that you beat Bowser. I know, right? It's not been out for a year, but fucking hell. Essentially, that's not the end of the game. There's a lot more to the fucking game after that. I was like, shit.
Yeah, you're going to have to keep working, boy.
I'm going to be fucking working on this for a while.
It's a Mario game, of course. You're going to be grinding.
Oh, no. Like, apparently, I was looking into it. Because you have to get power moons and stuff. That's what powers the ship to go to each area. You have to get so many per level. Apparently, there's like... Apparently, there's about like 800. I know. There's about 800 or so in the game itself. Yeah. And I think last time I looked, I was just scratching 400.
Oh.
So I was like, shit. I know, God bless me. It's going to take me a while, but fuck it, it'll be fun. So yeah.
It's going to be like one of them marriages. It's going to be like a love-hate marriage playing that game.
Yeah, I'll just go back to every now and again like, fucking
hate you. Spit in my mouth.
The worst part was, right, I kept sounding like one of those guys, like, oh, my controller's broken, I'm not dying on purpose. Because I'm not gonna lie.
You were one of them
guys. I was being one of them guys, because, like, honestly, I'm not the worst at platformers, I'm decent.
No, I'm fucking shit.
But I tested it out, I flicked the controller a little bit and put the controller down, and he's still moving, so see, it's not me, there's the fucking controller. I had to clean the fucking thing. I've not tested it since.
One of them guys.
I was one of them guys. I was. I hate to admit it, but I was one of them guys. Yeah. And to be honest with you, it's going to sound really bad, but that was actually the first Mario game I've played and finished.
Really?
Yeah. Like, I played the old school ones back on the Nintendo 64. Never finished them.
Really? That's definitely a shocker for me. I thought
Mario's not really, like, my thing, you know what I mean? Like, everyone kept saying to me when I was saying how this sleeve here is going to be full of game characters.
Everyone keeps telling you to go for Mario.
It's like, oh yeah, so you get Mario in there as well. I'm like, no, because...
What about Luigi?
No, don't like either of them. Well, I don't like them, like, it's just...
How do you not like Luigi?
I don't play the games, that's the thing.
Luigi has spit on you.
It's funny though, at one point you can get like different outfits for Mario in Super Mario Odyssey.
No, you should get on that tattoo that quick.
What?
You should get Uganda knuckles.
Oh my god. Could you imagine?
I'll pay for that. If you get it, I will pay for it.
To be fair, it's been pointed out I should get Sweet Tooth from Twisted Metal. You know, like the flame clown thing.
That would be cool as shit.
I do like that game. So
I'd suggest that, but you really.
It might only be small, but I'll throw it in there somewhere.
You need to get Uganda knuckles though.
Oh, poor bastards.
I'm just going to state that now. That is not
That
me.
was neither of us.
That was neither of us.
Anyone who's watching this can see that was neither of us.
Anyone listening, that just sounds like one of us is just being...
ejaculated.
Just made into a prison wife.
Oh, God.
Getting the man pussy filled.
Grim.
I know.
Fucking grim.
How grim's that though? A man pussy.
I've never heard that saying before in my life. That was messed up.
I heard it the other day. That was the first reaction I did as well. Oh, oh God. I need holy water. Oh God, I'm dirty. Oh God, I'm going to confession.
Fucking hell. Okay, but yeah, so I played Mario, and then I also played the Telltale game. I say played, I've got through about an hour's worth of it. That was the Guardians of the Galaxy one.
How was that?
It's pretty interesting.
He said confidently.
Yeah, well, to be fair, to be fully blunt about it, I finished episode 1 before, and I've just gone back to it now, because I played it fucking months ago and not carried on with it at all, so I'm going back to it now to blast through it after I played Spider-Man. Not like that, you dirty prick. But...
You're gonna go fill that man pussy?
100%, yeah. I am brutal up in this bitch. The way it's interesting in the Guardians game is the fact that all the fucking team members keep arguing with one another, and I've got to try and I'm trying not to pick sides with people.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I'm trying to keep everyone like from killing each other.
Shut up! You want to fuck Gamora?
You don't.
Too right. I want to fuck Gamora.
Oh, there you go.
Who doesn't want to fuck Gamora?
Well, yeah,
I'm not being funny. Well, even her boyfriend or husband or whatever, when she comes home from a long day in her green paint, wants to fuck her first. I'm not being funny. If the actress, I can never remember her name.
Zoe Saldana.
That's the one. If she came home still in a Gamora outfit, I'd just be like, room now.
But the kids go to bed.
Kids go to bed. Dad, it's only go to bed.
Go to bed. Turn TV on. Make it really loud. Turn the volume way the fuck up.
Why, Dad? Because I'm going to be a guardian of the galaxy.
Because your mama's about to get snapped.
I'm going to Thanos that pussy.
Obliterated. Oh, God. Okay, but no, as I was saying, yeah, the story is pretty interesting. Like, it's been out for years, so I can say this. You basically start off the game by killing Thanos of all people. And it's just kind of devolved from that. It looks like a fucking hourglass, but it's not an hourglass. That's the kind of MacGuffin this season. I don't know much more about it than that, so
fair enough.
Until I get through the rest of the story, I can't say much, to be fair. But I can just say that it has the usual Telltale signs. It looks pretty because it's in the later thing. It's like one of the later games, but it still has like the occasional frame rate dips and shit. So, but yeah. And then the last thing I've been playing, obviously, is Spider-Man, Marvel's Spider-Man for PS4. And mate, I can't fucking put it down.
I've been Spider-Man.
Different Spider-Man.
Oh, okay.
Very different Spider-Man. I'm talking about like actual superhero, does good things.
I'm not naming names, but you know what I'm talking about.
Does good things, saves lives.
Yeah.
Swings through the city of New York, yeah.
Yeah, I get that. No, I'm not naming names, but we know what we're both talking about when I say I've been Spider-Man.
I know what you mean, sir. I know what you mean.
She was a good girl.
Oh my God. Can we move on, please?
No.
God damn it. Okay, so... Oh God, I don't even know how to start with this fucking game.
Does she shoot web?
You shoot a lot of webs.
No, does Spider-Man shoot web?
Yeah.
Well, then that's where you start.
Okay, yeah. Well, the web swinging, yeah, that's a good place to start, yeah. It's fucking...
How's the mechanics?
Right, so, like, web swinging is smooth as fuck. It's one of those things where it's easy to pick up, but, like, getting into a proper fluid motion, getting across the city, takes time. Yeah. Because, like, you've got standard web swing, you've got... If you press X at the bottom of the jump, you'll go fast. If you press the top of the jump, you'll go high. This kind of thing. You've got standard web zip, will just keep you in the air for a bit longer.
Yeah.
You've also got like another kind of web zip which narrows in on particular points. So like say like a top of a pipe or a flagpole. Yeah. So you can zip in towards that. And if you press X like at the very last moment when you're about to land, you do like a fucking launch jump to keep your momentum going. You can also unlock skills where if you hit the ground at some point, you'll do a little roll. You press X again, you can jump off again.
I carry on.
Yeah, and like the wall running is pretty sick as well, because if you angle the camera when you turn the corner on a building, it'll slip around the corner.
Yeah. Will he keep hold of the web though as he's running across the wall, or
no? It's just him running across the wall.
Oh,
like he'll literally just run across the wall, and then he'll do the web zip to turn the corner, but then he'll either keep running or just swing across. So
yeah.
It's just so much to go into, and if you run up a building as well, as you get towards the top, it'll give you a button prompt, and you just fly over the top of it.
That's sick.
It is so much fucking fun.
Like, I need to have a go over.
It's funny because there's a fast travel system in the game, and I just went,
and
why?
No one uses it.
Exactly. To be fair, no, right. The only reason you use it is because there's a trophy attached to it. It's like fast travel 5 times or something like that.
Because every time everyone just goes
basically, yeah. Because every time you do it, it's just you're on the subway in New York. Yeah. You just see Spider-Man interacting with other people. It'll be stood there on the train on the phone. It's just a guy with paper just like this, just looking up and down from the paper like, okay.
Just Spider-Man like that.
And then there's another one where he's sat there on his phone again on the train, and some guy sleep on his shoulder. It's just like, what the fuck? And then another thing to talk about.
I like little quirky animations like that, you know. I appreciate them.
It's really good. You can even as well, like, I've not done it very often because it's kind of really random, but if you walk around on the streets and stuff, occasionally people come up to you and you can press triangle and you can like high five some guys, you can fucking get a selfie with some girls. It's fucking brilliant. And sometimes they'll give you like, say like, oh, there's this thing over there, you should probably go check out.
Let's be honest though, let's say for instance Spider-Man was real and you were walking through Liverpool town centre and you just seen him, you would go and get a picture with him. Yeah. You would high five him.
If like, mate, come on, do the thing.
Yeah.
I know.
Go on a pounded Spider-Man. I mean, shit. Know what? No, I'm not even gonna regret.
And then the combat as well. Yeah. That's another bit of a fickle bitch. Mm. Not in like a way that it's really bad. It's good. It's just when you start off the game, I was getting my ass handed to me like more often than not. I died on the fucking tutorial mission.
Oh god.
Because I was like, shit. It's not like Arkham. It has that reaction system like Arkham Asylum does. You know, where it's like you see the flash and you either want to counter or get out of the way. It has that, but the problem is in this game you can have multiple guys at one point all going to attack you, and you have to dodge. And if you don't dodge fast enough out of the way of one of them and get out of the way of like this little fucking beatdown circle, they can all hit you at one time. And you can just get fucking floored. Yeah, basically. So. It's just so. At the early stages of the game, I was dying left, right, and centre. But nowadays, I'm losing a lot of health.
Yeah.
But not dying. So
he's evolved, people. He's evolved.
I'm getting there. I'm getting there, definitely.
We'll make a fighter out of you. You're gonna eat lightning and crap thunder.
And then stealth is actually quite fun as well.
Yeah.
It's obviously it's like Batman again. That's how you can describe a lot of this game. Is it's kind of like the old Arkham games.
Well, isn't it the same? No,
developer no.
Oh, fair enough.
No, it's not them. It's just kind of like the same mechanics. Like you're hiding in like high points, you can take them out.
Yeah, I can get it now.
But the difference is like you have all these gadgets and stuff as well. So you have like a trip mine gadget. You can stick to a wall somewhere. You can see like a beam of light, and then if an enemy walks past it or catches the light beam, beep, beep. Stuck on the fucking wall. It's great.
That's cool.
You can send distractions as well. So say it's two guys looking at each other. You can send a distraction over there. So one guy goes to investigate, the guy's on his own.
Yeah.
And the best part is, I mean, it might change on high difficulty settings. I've only got it on standard setting. But you can, when you're looking at an enemy to try and take out silently, it will either pop up saying danger, like if you take him out, someone's going to see you. Yeah. Or safe, where it's like, go right ahead.
Ain't no one going to see him disappear.
Exactly. So it really it's actually proper makes you think about it. It's really good. I'm not going to go into the story about the things because
it's only being released.
Yeah, it came out like fucking 5 days ago.
Yeah. Let's talk about it.
And it's not even just that. I mean, I'd happily sit here for like at the end of the podcast and go over like spoilers for half an hour. But at the same time, I don't want to.
I wouldn't want him.
I know. I'm not even sure if this is the kind of game you want to play eventually at all.
No, I definitely want to play it eventually.
But like, I still don't want to spoil it because I feel like you have to.
Yeah.
All the story in the game is like for the most.
The only thing I really do want to know is are the main villains in there: Rhino, Scorpion, Electrode.
Well, yeah, because there was a whole trailer from E3.
That's what I mean.
Yeah,
are they still all in there?
I will say that where I'm up to in the game, I haven't encountered them yet.
Yeah.
I know that they definitely exist in the game. I've just not gotten to that point yet because unfortunately I've not finished it yet.
Isn't the main one? What's his fucking name? Mr.
Negative.
That's the one.
Yeah, he's in all the trailers and stuff.
Yeah, he's like the main guy in it, isn't he?
Yeah. There's what I really like, and I'll try and be as vague as I can with this.
Got the itchiest back I've ever.
I did have a back scratcher around here somewhere.
Back scratcher!
Back scratcher!
Butt scratcher!
I'll try to be as vague as I can with this, but what I like about this version of Spider-Man is there's a lot of there's been a lot of liberties taken with classic Spider-Man's storytelling, if you know what I mean. There are certain characters who aren't what they're meant to be yet.
Ah, okay.
If that makes
a little bit.
Sense.
You can go more into detail when we're offline.
Offline. When no one's listening. Yeah,
they're always listening.
Big Brother's always watching. But yeah, so that's it. I can guarantee you right now, as soon as I finish with this and like all this is done for the day, I'm gonna go back and smash that out for the rest of the day. Hopefully,
I hope you mean the game.
I'm going for the platinum on it.
I really hope you mean the game.
Yeah, sure. Let's go with that.
You whore.
I know, right? I'm gonna go for.
No, I meant.
Oh, okay, I'm gonna go for the platinum on it. Though I decided because I've learned as well that there's no trophies tied to difficulty. You know, some games like complete the game on the hardest setting.
Yeah, this hasn't got one now.
No, just complete the game, and then obviously do various stuff inside. And there's nothing like because you can't go back and play missions yet. Talk about that later.
Have you got to finish the whole game first?
Yeah, but I mean, there's not like specific missions where it says, "Oh, in this mission, do this."
Ah, yeah.
So you don't, because you obviously can't go back and do that and like, start a new game.
Yeah.
There's none of that allegedly. So
fair enough.
But yeah. Okay, well, I think that's it for game wise.
That is it.
Although we will move on to news in a second, but I thought you might want to mention what you watched this week, sir. Because you watched something this week.
I watched a film that almost convinced me I need to go to confession.
And that film would be
The Nun.
The Nun.
See, nuns are scary enough as they are. They're just they travel in packs. I don't think I've ever seen a nun on their own. I'm coming from a Catholic school, and the head mistress was a nun.
What, like full on garbs and everything?
Was a full on nun.
Okay, fair enough.
Wasn't like a sister. She was like a mother.
Okay.
I don't know I don't know the ranking like, but
no,
she was. Was it Mother Superior or something?
I don't fucking know.
Like I said, I don't know the ranking, but yeah, she was like way up there.
So you got to grind out them levels to become better ranking in the eyes of God.
Like she had like a kill to death ratio of like 2%, like 2.
She picked up all those perks, made her game that much better. She can 360 no scope the shit out of you.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
That was with the thing on. But yeah, see, I used to hate nuns because of that teacher.
Yeah,
because she scared the shit out of me. Man, when I lie, she was like 90 odd.
She could still kick your ass.
Oh, I had all like that fucking old woman hands and you know what I'm on about, like that wrinkly, saggy skin, and she was like that. She was like a twiggly, and she had like this big thing on, this big ass wooden cross. I was like,
how are you not broke your back yet?
Yeah, I was petrified by it. I was genuinely horrified and scared by it.
Yeah.
And this, like, obviously as I got older, I was like, I'm not arsed no more. But there was always like that little thing in the back of my head going, nah, she's creepy, you know.
She's gonna pop around the corner any minute.
Yeah,
like, shank you.
No, not even that. Like, she's gonna pop around the corner and just be like, the Lord is watching.
You just feel bony hands just rubbing you down your face.
That's what I mean. Like the cold breath on the back of your neck, just like
she's here.
I can sense. You know what I mean? Your hair, like, oh, yeah. So anyway, I've got like a phobia of nuns because of that.
Nun phobia. Oh, carry on.
But the film was horrible enough as forget that it was nuns. The film was petrifying.
Okay.
It weren't just like, it didn't rely on just jump scares. Like, obviously I can't go into detail about it, but it didn't just rely on jump scares. The acting was above average.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say amazing, but I wouldn't say.
I mean, acting in horror films is kind of...
It's a difficult thing to do.
I mean, yeah, I don't imagine it's not hard. I just imagine that being scared is sort of like...
You've got to be scared even though you know what's going to happen.
Yeah, it's one of those... I think it's one of those reactionary things that's quite easy to replicate. I don't know. I don't want to insult anyone on that, but you know what I mean.
No, I see where you're going. But yeah, so... It had jump scares, like, don't get me wrong, it did have jump scares, but it didn't rely on the jump scares like most modern day films do.
Mm-hmm.
It had this constant creepy atmosphere throughout the whole film. From the moment you sat down, from the opening scenes, I can't go into detail, but from the opening scenes you go, oh shit. And then throughout the whole film, there's just like this constant. And I've got looked into it and all that. The director actually put in a subsonic frequency throughout the whole film.
Okay.
Like subsonic frequency, so you can't hear it, but you feel it.
Okay.
it's like this constant, like, low pitch.
Alright.
And because it's coming through the speakers...
Yeah.
You can't hear it, but your brain can register that something.
You're never really at ease because it's never truly quiet.
You can't figure out what's going on, and you're just constantly like, "Oh, I don't like this.
Yeah,
I don't know what's up." And then like you're watching it, and it's building the anticipation up, and then it's getting scarier. And the nun, the actual nun herself, just looks petrifying. It's like everything that you can imagine embodied in a phobia of nuns. It's just, like I said, the acting's amazing, the story's... the acting's above average, the story's amazing. Mm-hmm. You're never quite at ease because, obviously, that's going on, so you're constantly on edge, waiting for something to happen. It relies... I can't explain how to... It's kind of like, remember the original Nightmare on Elm Street?
Yeah, Johnny Depp in it.
Yeah, and...
He looks so young.
He does, it's so sad.
Yeah.
And Robert Englund and stuff like that. It had the same atmosphere as that. It wasn't relying on brutal gore, even though it did have it in.
Oh, yeah.
It was that constant... You know what I mean? That constant, shit! Oh, what's going to happen? That type of, it had that constant feel to it. And it's just... I can't explain it. I really wish I could explain it better, but I can't go into detail. Mm-hmm. But there's just this twist in it that makes you go, the fuck have I been watching for the past 20 minutes?
I feel like I have to watch this film now.
You really do. Honestly, I'd suggest anyone to go and watch it.
I think I'll have to go give it a look.
But chronologically, as I've already said to you, chronologically, it's set before the first Conjuring.
Yeah, which I didn't know. I didn't know they were connected at all.
Yeah, no, Annabelle the Nun and Conjuring 1 and 2, they all share the same universe.
Okay. What, do they make reference to each other in throughout it or not?
Yeah.
I mean, well, obviously...
In Conjuring 1, you can see when you go into the room, you know, as he's going to show the Annabelle doll. Ed Warden? The ghost hunters, whatever they're called.
I've not seen it, so... I've not seen it for a long time, so...
Well, there's Ed and Lorraine Warren, I think their names are. They're real people, by the way. Mm-hmm. And they've got this actual room that the film's based on and all that. As they're walking into on the first film, as Ed's showing them around, he goes to show them Annabelle. As soon as he walks in, there's just this picture of a nun in the room as well. If you watch number 2, the nun is obviously heavily based in that as well. Yeah. And then there's a little tiny bit in Annabelle. See, because there's 2 Annabelles as well, by the way. There's Annabelle 1, which... is good, and Annabelle 2, which is...
Oh, like actual film-wise?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's just, you know what I mean? And number 2 is set before number 1. It's just
pretty cool. Okay.
Yeah. But watching it, and yeah, they're all referencing each other and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. And it's just, man, like I said, you've got to watch it. It's just, you feel uneasy all the time. Mm-hmm. Jump scares are where you wouldn't expect them to be, you know, like... Oh, look, she's opened the fridge. Someone's going to be stood behind it. You know, that's...
Yeah.
No. It's not like that. You can't find these jump scares. They just sort of...
Is it kind of like we're meant to watch It?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember them jump scares where you wouldn't expect it? Yeah. Like the bathroom scene? Mm-hmm. Well, that's been out for a year. It's been out for what, a year? Well over a year, that now, isn't it?
It came out September time last year, I think.
Yeah. Would you say it's safe to talk about it?
Tell you what, you keep talking about the nun and I'll just check on that.
Yeah. But... like I said, there's just the jump scares, they're not where you'd expect them to be. Okay. So your body's just not ready for them, so then it's, oh shit, you bastards. You know what I mean? You're sitting there, people are like screaming, and then because everyone else is screaming, you shit yourself even more. Yeah. What made it worse was I went and watched it in a packed fucking pictures. You know what I mean? So everyone was on edge, everyone was screaming. I had some fella that screamed so loud I thought it was his girlfriend. And when the lights came on at the end he was a big fella.
It's safe. It's been out for over a year.
He was a big fella, you know what I mean? He was like, and I was just like, oh my god, that came out of you.
Oh my god.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it was like the bathroom scene and It.
Yeah, where is it where she like, did she like beat up?
I don't know if she kills her dad or whether she just knocks him out. I can't tell.
I think she just knocks him out with like the toilet thing, doesn't she?
Yeah, but like the system of the toilet.
And after that whole like little scuff, she just turns around and then...
No, but it's not even that. It's like... Everyone's calm down. You're like, yeah, it's right. You're done right, girl. And then they're just boom.
Pennywise. And you're like, shit! And you kick the fucking chair with your bad leg.
Yeah, and I fucked my knee up again.
It's funny that though.
Yeah, it was funny. But yeah, it was like that. Just constant uneasiness.
Yeah.
Even though that's not a word, but I'm fucking Shakespeare into it.
Why not?
But yeah, honestly, if you're a big fan of horror, this has definitely stepped up the game.
Okay.
This isn't your standard horror film anymore.
The game has changed.
The game
the way
has
the way you
changed.
made it sound, like with the whole like frequency thing, that to me that brings like a whole new meaning to the term psychological horror.
It is. It proper like because you obviously, like I said, it's that low your ears can't pick it up.
Mm-hmm.
But you can like your body still feels it. Does that make sense? This is just what the director was saying.
Yeah.
It's like your body still senses like this isn't right.
There's something
here and I can't figure out why.
Mm-hmm.
So then your brain starts kicking into overdrive, and because you're watching a horror film with ghosting, your brain starts going, it's a ghost. So then you're constantly on edge thinking, oh my god, there's a ghost. You know what I mean? It's not. It's just your brain, but the sound fucks your brain up. You're visually watching a horror film, so that fucks your brain up. And because your brain naturally tries putting two and two together, it's feeling something, it's seeing something. It just takes 2 and 2 and makes 5, and your head's just fucked. You know what I mean? I'd suggest going to watch it, to be honest.
Okay.
It's a good little watch.
Fair enough then. There you go. Get everyone recommended. Liam approved. The Nun. Go check it out.
And you know me, I'm not much horror does scare me or freak me out, but this fucked me over big time.
This guy, yeah.
This got me thinking.
You should have worn your brown pants.
No, this got me thinking when I woke up on a Sunday morning.
I go to church.
I might go to church.
Yeah,
I might just go and confess.
Yeah.
But let's be honest, I'm going to step into church and just...
I don't think you'll be allowed in.
Ball of flame.
Like I said, it's like an invisible door. It's like... Dunk.
Just...
What the fuck?
Oh, I guess it's shut just someone walks in. What the fuck?
Okay. Try this again. Dunk. No.
Just, I'm a mime. I'm stuck in a box.
Everyone's looking like, what the And the priest is just like... The unholy one.
Diablo. El Diablo.
You suddenly in a Mexican church. Okay. Right.
Moving on.
I think, we're going to move on now to the film news. It's very short this week, film news-wise. There's fuck all to talk about film-wise.
Sad, to be honest, this one.
Yeah, the very first thing we're going to talk about is very, very sad. Unfortunately, acting legend Burt Reynolds passed away in this last week. It was on the 6th. It was literally last Thursday.
Smokey and the Bandit, man.
I know, Longest Yard.
Yeah.
That's one of the later ones as well.
I'm sure he done a few more films after that, didn't he?
I mean, yeah, okay, it's one of the later ones I know him for.
Yeah.
He was also, funnily enough, in Saints Row.
Yeah, he plays the president.
He was the fucking mayor. He was the mayor of Stillwater, yeah. I love that whole scene where he just walks to the mayor's office to try and talk about this fucking zombie bit.
And it's just like, Burt fucking Reynolds! I'm a huge fan!
It's fucking brilliant. He passed away, unfortunately. Of cardiac arrest, apparently. It was a heart thing.
Do you know what, though, to be saying that? I watched there's a TV programme called Grease Monkeys.
No, I can't say I've seen it.
No, not Grease Monkeys. It's either Grease Monkeys or Gas Monkeys. I can't remember.
Mm-hmm.
It's not something I watch very often, you know what I mean? Just when I'm flicking through. And it's all about buying, like, they buy cars when they're fucked up, they redo them and they sell them and make a profit.
Yeah.
Kind of like an American Wheeler Dealers.
Okay.
But so much better. Because, you know, Yanks.
Yeah, of course.
And Burt Reynolds was on that and he was old. You know, when you just look at him, you just go, wow, you've aged.
Mm.
And obviously he was fucking 83, 82 was it?
Yeah, 82
so,
he passed, yeah.
He was old, like, but he's like, on it, he's got like this Zimmer frame and he's got that old man walk. And you just look at him going, dude, you're on Longest Yard.
I know. This man was an action hero back in the day.
This man was a legend.
He was. It's funny enough. I was looking into this as well when I was writing this up. He was the top grossing actor in Hollywood between the years 1978 and 1982. So that's like 4 years where he was number one. That's very impressive. So
little known fact. He also started off in pornography.
I can imagine that with his mustache. Okay.
That's just mustachist.
Tell me I'm wrong though.
Nah, you're right. Yeah. Can imagine him being the pizza boy.
Probably.
Or the pool guy.
No, I think it was more as a repairman.
Speaking of porn though as well.
Okay.
He was also on Boogie Nights, weren't he?
Oh yeah, he was, wasn't he?
He was in Boogie Nights with Mark Wahlberg.
Oh.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's where we're gonna start off this week. Unfortunately, that's sad news. We're gonna have a moment.
Yeah.
Have a moment of silence for Burt Reynolds. So now moving on slightly, we have a few bits of news to do with superheroes and stuff this week.
I thought that said Bin Laden then.
Where are you looking?
Just that first glance.
No, yeah, no, I can see that.
First glance, I was like,
yeah.
why's he put Bin Laden up?
So the first place we're going to talk about is Captain Marvel, because we had those pictures last week of like set photos and stuff, which look really good.
Yeah.
I think it looks impressive. Kevin Feige, the head honcho of Marvel Studios, you know, the Godfather essentially of Marvel. He's come out and he's been really reiterating the fact that Captain Marvel, when she comes into the scene in March of next year, I think it's March of next year, early next year anyway, she is going to be the most powerful superhero in the MCU. So fuck Vision, fuck Hulk, all them bitches ain't got shit against Captain Marvel when she comes out. She's gonna come in and be like, Thanos, what a prick.
You wanna know why?
Why?
Because she's a strong, independable woman.
Apparently so, yeah. I mean, to be fair, I also found this out as well. Training wise for this film, Brie Larson, who's playing Captain Marvel, Carol Danvers, it took her 9 months of training before they even started making the fucking film.
God damn.
She learned, it says here, she's learned boxing, judo, and wrestling. She learned all these fighting styles to play this fucking character. So
basically, I've got a chance.
You might have a chance if you can beat her in the ring.
It's me.
So no,
I'm gonna curl up into a ball and cry.
You'll take one punch and be like laid out flat.
With my dick in my hair. I mean,
oh my god.
I'd say get Ronda Rousey, but let's be honest. Since she got knocked out by Holly Holm, she quit UFC and went to WWE.
To be fair, she wanted to be Captain Marvel, you know.
Ronda Rousey.
Ronda Rousey, yeah. She proper like lobbied.
Rousey, whatever.
She proper like lobbied for it when they announced they were gonna make a film. She's like, I want to play this character.
Yeah, I could see her playing. I mean, I've just dissed that. I know I did.
Yeah.
But
well,
I could actually see her doing it.
There were a lot of people who wanted her to play the part, and there was loads of fan art and stuff of her in the role, and you look at it and go, yeah, that's pretty. If it was to be a real life actress to play this character, I could see that. And then Brie Larson came along, and it was like, no, you got it.
No, I can see Ronda Rousey doing it, but when it comes to a Marvel film, especially a massive character like Captain Marvel, I wouldn't want to put me dice with fucking. I wouldn't want to put me bets on Ronda Rousey.
You want to put your bets on an actor who an actor
or an actress.
Well, I think they're all called actors nowadays. I don't know,
but whatever. I was just trying to be politically correct.
I don't know anymore, but I know Ronda Rousey had a few acting bits, didn't she?
She's done a few acting things, but they've all been like mediocre. Like
she's not been proper big parts, have they?
No, like she was in Fast and Furious, the last one before Paul Walker died.
Yeah, was it 7 or 8?
I can't remember.
The last one was 8, so it must have been 7.
No, it was the one with Shaw, so I think it was the one before Jason Statham got involved.
I don't fucking know anymore.
Well, either way,
yeah, she was in one.
It wasn't a massive part. It was just.
She was just like a security guard, wasn't she?
Yeah, I think they more hired enough for her actability for the fact that she could actually fight.
Didn't she fight Michelle Rodriguez?
Yeah.
And get her ass kicked?
Which, let's be honest, realistically...
Yeah, I know.
That shit wouldn't happen.
Yeah, I know. But that's all there is about Captain Marvel, is just that, really. Still no news on a trailer just yet at all, so just keep an eye out for that one. But the next piece we're going to talk about is a bunch of rumours that have come out about Fantastic Four.
Oh.
Well, specifically the Marvel, when Fantastic Four will come back to Marvel at some point, soon-ish, hopefully. People have speculated that there's been secret dealings so far. Like, basically, people suspect that the deal between Fox and Disney has been going on for a lot longer than we think.
Oh yeah, definitely. There's definitely been some under the table dealings.
No, I don't mean like in a negative way. I mean in a sense of they've sorted bits out now on the sly.
Yeah.
So that when we least expect it, say in the next Avengers film, fucking, I don't know, Johnny Storm's going to appear out of nowhere. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
shit like that.
Cool. That would be cool.
That would be pretty amazing, like, but...
I mean, it'd be even better if it was Chris Evans still playing him as well. Just
you look familiar.
Just a cap like that, come on.
I know, Captain America dies in Avengers 4 and all of a sudden Johnny Storm comes out as fucking Chris Evans.
That's what I mean, then Iron Man's just like, you remind me of someone.
You look so familiar. No, but to be fair, the rumours to talk about now are casting rumours.
Yeah.
Obviously the biggest rumour is that obviously the MCU's Fantastic Four has been cast and we will see them soon. Obviously, total fucking rumour. Do not take that as any word of gospel. But the funniest part is the casting of the characters so far. Well, the obvious one is, you know how we talked like fucking weeks ago about the What Culture's fan casting of Fantastic Four?
Yeah.
It had John Krasinski and Emily Blunt as Mr. and Miss Fantastic.
Yeah.
From A Quiet Place.
Yeah, no.
So if that's true, then I'd be happy with that.
I'd get behind that. Well, they're actually a couple as well.
Yeah, they're actually really married.
So I can actually see that work and the chemistry between them would be amazing.
Oh, it'd be brilliant. But the casting of Ben as the Thing and Johnny Storm is what's really intrigued me with this rumours.
Go on.
Because the Human Torch has been again rumoured to be cast as Andrew Garfield. You know, a Spider-Man from the amazing Spider-Man films.
Yeah.
Him as Johnny Storm. Which...
that'd be cool. Cause
I don't know, you know.
No, that'd be pretty cool, because like we've just said about Chris Evans, you could have that work.
Yeah.
In like the next Avengers film.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
it would
both Spider-Men.
I know. Oh my god, I didn't even think of that. Because in the comics, they're actually best mates. That'd be fucking funny though, wouldn't it? That'd be fucking brilliant.
That's what I mean.
Okay, but then the next other rumoured already cast part of Ben Grimm as the Thing is John Cena. Wouldn't that be so fucking funny? just at one point he just walks on screen and someone just plays that music off the corner. It's like, I like that.
No, that's what I mean. Like, there's so many little cameos you could do. Like, as he walks out, like, first time he makes an entrance on a superhero scene.
Yeah.
Or he's like saving someone. Like, some kid's just got like a John Cena doll and presses the button. It's like, do 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 do. He just sort of looks at it and goes, I might use that. You know what I mean?
And then somehow fuck it. Just throw it away. And then at some point he incorporates the John Cena theme with its clobbering time.
That's what I mean.
That'd be fucking hilarious.
There's just so many things you could play with that.
I know, but I think it's funny because we were just saying about Ronda Rousey and stuff. But
yeah.
To be fair, John Cena's had a few acting roles recently. He's been doing alright.
Yeah, he's been doing really well. I mean, what's the most recent one he was in here? That Cock Blockers.
Yeah, that one.
That's quite a good film. That,
I've not actually seen it. Is it good?
It's funny.
Oh, okay.
It's a standard teen comedy.
Doesn't he play like a proper overprotective parent kind of guy?
Yeah, but there's a certain scene where he's like trying to be all sexy with his wife, and he puts like a thong in her mouth, and she like takes the earphones out, and she goes, "They're your daughters," and he's like, "Oh
my god! Oh my fucking god! I have to do this film now. It sounds fucking hilarious."
And like you've got, it's basically the stereotypical parent. You've got,
protective.
Like, really overprotective, which is John Cena. Then you've got like the proper laid back dad, which is, you know, the one from Bad Neighbours.
Yeah.
Trying to remember his name.
I know what you mean. Yeah.
Well, it's him anyway. He's playing like the proper, trying to be the cool, hip, laid back dad, and his daughter hates him for it. And then you've got the single mother, who is played by
someone.
Yeah,
I'll get it.
Get the names up for us.
Yeah,
but yeah, it's played by this person, and it's just a pretty good film.
Okay,
it's like all the daughters make this sex pact, like where they're all gonna lose their virginity on prom night.
Yeah.
And the roles are completely flipped. Like, instead of the guys pressuring the girls, it's the girls pressuring the guys.
To be fair though, right, if you were trying to hit on someone and their dad was John Cena, you'd be like, no.
I mean, I would, but I'm definitely not going to that house without the 12 gauge.
Alright, get this right. I've just gone to John Cena's IMDb now, and apparently some of the rumoured films he's due to be in the future, the top thing that appears on his list is Duke Nukem.
Oh my god, I could see that.
I know, wouldn't that be fucking brilliant?
That'd be amazing.
Oh yeah, so the film's actually called Blockers, not called Cock Blockers. It's just, there's a picture of a chicken.
A rooster.
Yeah.
A cock.
I think the actor you're thinking of is Ike Barinholtz.
Yeah, that's the guy.
And Leslie Mann, is that the single mum?
That's the one.
That's the one, yeah, okay. But yeah, so John Cena's the thing. I think that'd be pretty good, to be honest.
That'd be cool.
I still like, what was it they said in What Culture who played the Thing? It was Terry Crews. Terry Crews. Either of them, you know what? Either of them, I'd be happy. That'd be fucking brilliant.
Know what though? I would rather have Terry Crews than John Cena, but either one I'm happy with.
Yeah.
Because Terry Crews could just bring his own little flavour that he's got.
He could bring his own little flair. And to be honest, I think both of them got some good like comedic timing and stuff to keep the MCU fun and lighthearted.
That's what I mean. They both got their own little comedic styles, but after watching like the Expendables and stuff like that, I can see Terry Crews playing it better.
Definitely.
There'd be a lot more comedies to it, does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense, yeah.
There'd be a lot more, not comedy, but there'd be a lot more one-liners, funny little things. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Okay. Oh, excuse me. But another piece of rumours and stuff to be talked about is MCU's Blade. Now, Blade's a character that we've known is sort of coming back to the MCU at some point in the future, be it a TV series or a fucking movie. Yeah. Don't know yet. Apparently, Wesley Snipes is in talks with Marvel for 2 different projects. So
he's too old to do it.
Oh no, yeah, he's definitively too old to play Wesley Snipes.
He's too old to play himself.
He's too old to play himself. He can't. I don't think he'd be Blade anymore. I don't
think he's too old to play with himself though.
No, never too old. But I don't know about you, but I don't think Blade is a movie franchise anymore. I think it belongs more like the Netflix kind of series, like the Punishers and the Daredevils and stuff.
No, see, I can see it. I could see it making a good few more movies.
Maybe like 1 or 2. I couldn't see it as like a trilogy, like an Iron Man, Captain America, Thor kind of situation.
No, like its own thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I can see it. I don't know. I'd love to see Blade TNT. I'd love to see Blade team up with the Punisher though.
That would be pretty good.
That'd be an epic movie.
Yeah. Well, apparently one of the rumours to go around at the minute about MCU's Blade is that it's going to be a female Blade. Specifically because there was... Oh yeah, I'm all down for that anyway, because as we say, Wesley Snipes, I don't think he can do it anymore. But
I don't think you're going to get a better Blade than Wesley Snipes, though, let's be honest. Some characters are just built, some actors are just designed for the role.
He did make that film what it was back in the day. But the reason this rumour's going around is, I didn't know this as well, apparently, they tried to reboot Blade as a comic book like a few years ago. Yeah. But have it be centred around a daughter that he didn't know he had. So it's the daughter of Blade. And that's... Bladette. I think that's what the rumour is based around, is like the comic never got launched, by the way. It got canned due to all the controversy at the time. People were like, oh, you can't reboot Blade like this, can't.
Why not?
I don't know, people at the time, mate.
People are dicks.
Of course people are dicks, they're going to moan about anything, but anyway.
It's not exactly the same as it was back then? I don't like it. You haven't given it a try. It's not the same.
The internet in a nutshell.
Pretty much.
Yeah. So yeah, that's one thing. That's one rumor we have about as well, is MCU's Blade is coming back potentially to be a woman. We'll see. Maybe that's why Wesley Snipes is involved, because he'll be the one passing the mantle on to his daughter if in a film or a TV series.
Maybe if he as like not a cameo, but remember Blade had what's his name, the older fella to help him.
Oh yeah.
Maybe Blade's gonna take that. Maybe Wesley Snipes is gonna take that role on.
Maybe.
No, like but like you said, passes the
passes the torch,
passes the torch down and becomes like
shows her the ropes.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, I think if they were going to introduce the female Blade as the daughter of Blade, in this continuity, we haven't met Blade yet, because obviously those Blade films don't count as being in the MCU. So they would have to sort of give us a little bit of original Blade, which could be Wesley Snipes, just like a bit of a flashback kind of thing. Yeah, you know, they're obsessed with the de-aging now at the minute at Marvel. You know, making all the actors younger and stuff.
Well, you wouldn't even need to de-age. You could literally just get one of those fighting scenes from like the first one.
I don't know if they have the rights to that, to be honest with you. They might, I don't know.
Well, if Wesley Snipes is on board, I'm sure Wesley Snipes is going to have some rights to his own film.
I really don't know the logistics of it, so I couldn't say. But anyway, that's the story there. Yeah. Another rumour through the MCU, there's all rumours this week, nothing concrete, is apparently the Captain Britain movie or series or whatever the fuck is actually going to happen with that is actually apparently already in production. And it's going to be a Guy Ritchie film.
Oh, God.
So that's
so it's going to be another Lock, Stock.
Maybe.
It's going to be either like Lock, Stock, or it's going to be like Snatch.
But to be fair, I think
they're not bad films, though. To be honest, they are quite good.
I don't know much about Captain Britain as a character. I know that his powers are based more on magic than anything else. So I think to give it that magical sense and the realism, I feel like, you know, Guy Ritchie, maybe
I can see him pulling it off. I can't see him pulling the film off, but will you fuck off? I swear to God, I'll knock everybody out.
Okay. And then the second to last thing we're going to talk about is Aquaman. Now, apparently Aquaman has been rated. It is a PG-13, which is a fair cry. It's Aquaman of all people. And apparently people don't like that it's PG-13.
It's Aquaman?
Exactly.
What did they want?
I don't know.
Do you want to see him fuck a mermaid?
I don't know. I really don't. Or decapitate Black Mantis at the end of the film. I don't know, mate.
It's Aquaman.
You look at new Aquaman, Jason Momoa, and it's like he's a far cry from old school Aquaman, which is
definitely.
You know, it was very campy because it's fucking bright orange and green, talks to fishes, you know. So I mean, he's a bit more gritty now than he was in the day, but I still don't see him being an.
Do you know what I said it before? Some people are just designed to play certain characters, and Jason Momoa, as much as a.
You don't like the guy. Deep breaths, Liam.
Yeah, as much as I don't like the guy.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, I'm gonna get hate for saying I don't like the guy. He does play Aquaman. He suits Aquaman.
Oh yeah, you've seen Justice League, haven't you? I've still not seen it.
He does play Aquaman really well.
Yeah.
Now, it's the same with like Ryan Reynolds and Deadpool.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It's these people are just designed. Like their whole life's been leading up to these characters. Yeah. There's no two ways about it. No, like can you physically sit there now and think of anyone who would play Deadpool better?
I can only think of people who can voice Deadpool. Like, I can only think of, like, a voice actor to play him in, like, games and stuff and think those would be good, but when it comes to real life...
That's what I mean, like, a live action, can you think of any other actor that would be better playing Deadpool than Ryan Reynolds?
Not really.
Exactly.
So, well, you could also attribute that to the fact that we only know one Deadpool at the time, so... But I don't know. It's like everyone thinks Wolverine now, no one can think of anyone else but Hugh Jackman. Because that's what we were
accustomed to. Yeah, fair enough, I can see that. But, again, yeah.
No, but I do understand what you're saying, yeah. And the last piece of news I'm going to talk about, it's a bit of an odd one because I think it was last week, a week before, I talked about the live-action Mulan film and how it's not going to be musical and not going to have Mushu in it. There are new reports now saying it will be musical and it will have Mushu in it. So I just thought that was worth mentioning. Mushu was great.
It was. Eddie Murphy, man.
I don't know if he's going to be back though, that's the thing.
Nah, I doubt he'll be back.
Nothing's been said if he's going to come back and play Mushu.
It'd just be cool. It would be a nice little...
Oh yeah, it'd be great to have like the original Mushu back.
Yeah.
I don't know what Eddie Murphy's doing these days. I think he kind of retired from acting, to be honest.
I think he's retired from acting, but I know he's definitely still into his music. I don't know how far, I think it was last year or the year before. He released a reggae track with Snoop Lion.
Oh yeah, Snoop Lion.
There's a reggae name.
He's leveled up.
No, just when he goes to reggae, he calls himself Snoop Lion. Where when he's in rap, it's Snoop Dogg.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
You know what I mean?
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah, but
I just thought he completely rebranded himself.
Oh no, he did, but just for reggae. Does that make sense?
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah.
And to be fair, I'll give you a listen to the song later. I think you'll enjoy it.
Okay.
I mean, I know you're not much of a reggae fan, but I think it's one of them. Like, I'm not a massive reggae fan, but listening to it, now I was under the influence. So we won't say what I was under the influence of.
You had a bit more of that reggae feeling.
I had a bit more of that down to earth feeling.
Yeah, of course.
But then when I listened to it again, it still sounded good. Not as good, but it was still good.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Well, yeah.
I'll give you a listen to it. It's a good little song. I think you'll enjoy it.
So yeah, there's just that really. It could be Eddie Murphy coming back. We don't know. There's also no word if Mushu's going to be CGI or not, like or a little animatronic thing. No idea just yet. We'll find out. But that's it for the film news.
Dragon.
We're going to move on. We're going to move on to the game news, but not just yet.
Because how long's that?
It's not even that it's long. There's a few stories and someone's going to depth.
Your penis, not the list.
Oh, long dong silver, mate, all the way.
Away!
But before we get into this, Liam, I believe you have a special segment you want to throw in right now.
Oh yeah, right. So I completely forgot about that. So thanks for reminding me.
You're welcome.
Right, like we say, we get into games, films, TV shows, comics, books, and this week I'm throwing in music.
Okay. Well, this is all you, brother. So you lead the way.
Yeah, right. So let's just get it out the way. I'm a massive ouch. Click my jaw when I said that.
You're so massive a fan, it breaks your jaw to say it.
No, I'm a massive fan of Eminem. I've been since I was a kid. It's what I got brought up with. I got brought up listening to gangster rap, Eminem, Snoop Dogg, Ice Cube, Dr. Dre, Eazy-E. The list's endless.
The list goes on.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So when I listen to this new wave rap,
is that the mumble stuff?
That's all the mumble stuff.
Okay.
That's the mumble trap.
Trap? What's trap?
Trap. Listen, I'll just show you.
Okay, yeah, you keep going.
It's just better for me to show you.
You know what? I'm gonna let you just go at this point. I'll ask my questions later.
No, ask as they pop into your head. I'm more than happy to answer. But
mumble trap rap sounds you got to show me rather than tell me.
Yeah. Okay. Mumble rap's pretty much the same.
Just as it sounds.
Yeah, and it's one of them, like this new wave rap shit. It's right. I get it. Music's got to innovate. Music's got to change, or it doesn't evolve. You know what I mean?
It just dies off. We just keep listening to the same things.
But there's certain times when you just don't do it, and in my opinion, this new wave shite is exactly that.
Yeah, this is a generation of music we need to like swiftly put behind us.
Yeah, this is music like Right, there's a rapper called Lil Wayne.
Okay.
Now, I don't know if you're familiar with the name.
I only know Lil Wayne from the Suicide Squad soundtrack.
Yeah, well, he's sort of like the godfather of mumble rap. Does that make sense?
No, it wasn't him that did the Fast and Furious song, was it? See You Again. That was Wiz Khalifa.
No, that was Wiz Khalifa.
Yeah, okay, carry on.
No, Wiz Khalifa's a G.
Fair enough. Yeah,
but yeah,
Lil Wayne.
If you wanna say, I guess if you wanna point a finger at anyone, you could say Lil Wayne's the godfather, the grandfather of mumble rap. The way he does the way he lays out his lyrics and the way he actually sounds when he's doing it, he sounds like he's on helium and it's you know what I mean? That's all it is. But this whole new wave of mumble rap's just right. Every single one of them, I can guarantee this is the way the song goes. They go doody daddy doody, pull up in my Bugatti. Papa Zanny and go fuck a girl in a Lanny. You know what I mean? That's pretty much that's the whole premise. It's either they take drugs, kill themselves, talk about depression, or
fuck girls
in cars that they don't own.
Mm-hmm.
And they've all got this bright coloured hair, face tattoos, a grill, and. This is what rappers became. Now, whatever happened. Right, here's one for you. This is what rap became. Whatever happened to taking rap to new terrains.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Shit like that. Like, just simple bars like that. It doesn't have to mean much, but it stands out. No one's taking rap to a new place or a new terrain or a new level of game. Everyone's just sticking to the same shit.
Yeah.
It's like you take Dr. Dre or NWA in general.
Mm-hmm.
Every single one of them got in shit for writing music. When they were in press conferences, it was Ice Cube that turned round, and it's even in the film, Straight Outta Compton.
I've been meaning to watch that, actually.
It's even in that film. He turned round, and they're like, these white upper-class citizens, reporters,
mm-hmm.
They're like, well, what do you think about your glamorizing guns and violence and gangs? And Ice Cube just turned around and he's like, our rap's just expression of life.
Mm-hmm.
We're taking our life experiences and putting them into lyrical form.
Yeah.
So we're not glamorizing anything. We're telling you exactly what we see on the street every day.
Mm-hmm. And
the struggles that we've got to put up with. Now you get these new wave rappers and there's a little rapper and there's this little kid called Little Xan.
Little Xan?
Little Xan, he's now changed his name to Diego, I think.
Okay. What, like Dora the Explorer's cousin?
Yeah, you know what I mean? And Boots.
Boots, oh god.
But yeah, he's Tupac. Now, Tupac was an amazing rapper.
Mm-hmm.
He wasn't just rapping for money, he wasn't just rapping for fame. He was rapping and he was promoting black police brutality on black violence and how Black Lives Matter.
Mm-hmm. And
he's basically the one that pushed black rights as far as they could go.
Okay.
And this kid called Little Xan turned around and on a scale of 1 to 10 put him at a 2 and said he's boring.
Ooh.
It's like,
so he's dissing on
he's not just dissing on someone who's made rap. Alright, he didn't make rap, but he's one of the legends.
Okay.
He's dissing on someone who can't even argue back.
I was gonna say, yeah, he's punching above his weight to someone who's made a legacy for themselves and can't even
exactly
fight back against it.
He also said Tupac's boring. Biggie is uninnovative and lacks intelligence.
Okay.
And I was like, bro, have you even listened to any of them songs? It's like, give me any song by Tupac or Biggie.
Okay.
Right, Tupac made a song called Has Heaven Got a Ghetto?
Yeah.
Now, people think, he wants to go live in a ghetto in heaven. No. You look deeper into them things. He's not asking, has heaven got a ghetto because I want to live in a ghetto? He's asking us, is heaven going to treat us all the same as we are on earth?
Yeah.
Are black people still going to end up in the ghetto? Are white people still going to end up in the suburbs?
Mm-hmm.
Are we just going to end up hating each other when we're up there as well? Well, if we're not going to hate each other while we're up there, what's the point in hating each other down here?
Okay.
You know what I mean? Exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's the way rap is. Now, there's this rapper called Machine Gun Kelly, who Eminem's having a lot of beef with because Eminem released the track called Kamikaze.
Mm-hmm.
It was a surprise album. No one knew he was dropping it. He just dropped it on on iTunes.
Yeah.
And any sort of social media. Mm-hmm. Now, I've got the album, obviously. And I've listened to it. And fuck me, Eminem's starting war.
Okay.
He has gone to war with these Little Xan, Little Pump, fucking Lil Yachty. Everyone's little.
Everyone's little.
Everyone's little.
Okay.
You know what I mean? It's not even little. It's Lil. Lil. You know what I mean? The fuckers are that thick they can't even spell. You know what I mean?
Is this you throwing your diss track now?
This is me throwing my diss track at the cunts. Fight me. You know what I mean? I'll go KSI on all of them, get them in a boxing ring. I'm not asked.
Okay.
But right, so you've got like this sort of mixed culture now where these kids that grew up younger than us, so these 18 to youngers,
mm-hmm.
they've been getting brought up with like 2000, the rap from like 2000s when mumble rap started becoming a little bit of a thing.
Yeah.
Where people like me, you, I'm saying our age group, and up,
mm-hmm.
we got brought up with 90s rap. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We got fucking Tupac, Biggie, Eazy-E, fucking Dre, Eminem, you name it, we got the gods. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
We got fucking, oh man.
Our generation feels like the rest.
Yeah, but right, I had to get that off my chest. But what I'm trying to get to the point is, Eminem's dropped a new track called Kamikaze,
mm-hmm.
and on this track he goes after everyone.
Yeah,
he made a track where he disses a rapper called Machine Gun Kelly.
Mm-hmm.
Now, up until Kamikaze, not a lot of people knew about Machine Gun Kelly.
Right.
Now, I've probably sparked off all kinds of murder, and I'm just saying that, but no.
Well, to be fair, until you showed me the video before, I didn't know who the fuck he was either.
Point proven.
But then obviously it's not my kind of thing. But...
Now, the argument everyone's putting forward is Machine Gun Kelly done it all on his own. He didn't have Dr. Dre. Well, Eminem made it on his own. Eminem made it to California. Eminem gave us the track to Dr. Dre.
Well, yeah, as well as that though, like, society itself is different now. People can make it on their own with the internet and YouTube and such. You know, the social media following is a lot easier to make your own way. Whereas back in the day, obviously, it wasn't that easy.
Exactly. But then not just that, Eminem's made his own shady records.
Mm-hmm.
And without Eminem, we wouldn't have 50 Cent. We wouldn't have D12. We wouldn't have fucking all these other rappers that we look to and think, wow, you guys are the gods.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the only reason Eminem is dissing Machine Gun Kelly, which I think is a little bit childish, but I'll give him his due. I'd probably do the same.
Yeah.
Machine Gun Kelly disrespected Hayley Mathers, which is obviously Eminem's daughter.
Mm-hmm.
He called her fine as fuck on Twitter.
Yeah.
Eminem didn't like it. He got him banned from some sort of club. And 6 years later, he dropped this surprise album called, like I said, Kamikaze.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Machine Gun Kelly, 3 days later, dropped a somewhat diss track back to Eminem.
Okay.
I say somewhat because as we both listened to it earlier.
Yeah.
If I was Eminem, I wouldn't be offended by a single thing on there.
No, it just kind of sounded more like he was just describing
Eminem in general.
Yeah.
Someone get me clippers. His beard's weird. What's Eminem got?
Yeah, is he gonna? Do you think?
What now?
Do you think he's really gonna go and shave?
That's what I mean.
You said it looks weird.
That's what I mean. You're 46. Well, obviously, lads.
Duh.
No one's gonna give him.
That's not an insult. It's a fact.
You know what I mean? The real Slim Shady can't stand up because he's old, bro. He's 46, and he could probably kick your skinny little ass all over the gaff. You looking at Machine Gun Kelly as you did before.
Yeah.
Can you see the exact resemblance from Eminem back when he was?
Yeah, just a lot more tattooed.
Exactly.
Plus, hang on, sorry, I don't mean to be like offensive here to the people's choices with tattoos and stuff, but did he have suspenders tattooed on him?
Yeah, I don't know if he had suspenders tattooed on himself, but he did have a brick wall tattooed on.
I saw the brick on his abs or whatever.
What abs?
Exactly, you know what I mean? But like, I couldn't see properly with the video quality and stuff because it was all like grainy and black and white and all that arty shit. But it looked like he didn't have actual suspenders on. It looked like he tattooed suspenders onto himself.
I don't know. But that's what I mean. That's the new wave of shit that we've got to listen to.
Okay.
Now let me just get this out there, because this is kind of a little like diss for Machine Gun Kelly, because you know, like I said, I'm an Eminem fan.
Yeah.
Machine Gun Kelly's net worth after 12 years of being a musician and rap artist.
He's been around for 12 years.
12 years. Exactly! 12 years and barely no one's known about him.
Fair enough.
His net worth, 8 million.
Okay.
Eminem's career after 12 years, which was the year 2000.
Oh my god. Is that when Eminem first hit the scenes, 2000?
No, Eminem first hit the scenes in 1988.
88?
88.
Fucking hell, man.
Exactly. So 12 years would have been the year 2000.
Okay.
His net worth at that point.
Is it like double, triple, fucking quadruple?
It's even higher.
Is it 10 times that amount?
His net worth at this point, now don't quote me exactly on the number.
Well, plus, times change.
Yeah, was 125 million.
Okay.
And then there's like some other numbers, but that's basically the brunt of it. So...
Wait, so you say Machine Kelly's 8 million or 8 billion?
8 million.
Oh, million. Okay, million. I thought you said billion.
No, million?
I was going to be like, Liam, billions are bigger than millions,
yeah,
right?
million. 8 million.
After 12 years, and then
125 million. Yeah. And people are still saying they go, well, Machine Gun Kelly's the better rappers. We listened to his album.
Yeah.
My Name is a better fucking song. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm Not Afraid was a better... Well, no, actually. I'll take that back. I'm not gonna go there with that one.
Yeah, okay.
But... Yeah, like I said, just Machine Gun Kelly really needs to step off and just realise his place in the whole rap game. You're not... It's like a Spartan trying to go to war with Zeus.
Okay.
I know I'm not on about Kratos.
I was going to say, no, if it's that Spartan, I think he's alright.
Yeah. No, it's just a standard Spartan trying to fight a war with fucking Zeus.
Yeah, okay.
It's not going to end well.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Right, Ice Cube has already said, it's not a diss track. Now, when Ice Cube left NWA, he released a track called No Vaseline.
Okay.
Which I'll show you on the ride home. It is just, some of the stuff comes out with, it's just hysterical.
Mm-hmm.
That was a diss track. That's the best diss track ever. It's been voted the best diss track ever.
Okay. Against who?
Against NWA.
Oh, okay.
Machine Gun Kelly just doesn't stand a chance. Everyone's warned him. But this is the thing, everyone's gone to Twitter, all these little this, little that, and all that, have actually all gone to Twitter, apologised to Eminem, and then thanked him in a video for putting him in a diss track.
Yeah. Well, I suppose they're giving some recognition, I suppose, any publicity.
That's what I mean, up until Eminem released this Kamikaze track, not a lot of people knew Machine Gun Kelly were.
Yeah.
Well, not as many people knew him as like the whole... In the whole world, you ask anyone who Eminem is...
They'll know.
They'll know of him.
Yeah. If they're not, they go, what do you mean the sweets?
Yeah, that's what I mean. But no, that's what I mean, but they'll know of him.
Yeah.
As a rapper. You ask the same people who Machine Gun Kelly are. Now, I knew of Machine Gun Kelly just because I like rap. I'm a fan of rap genre, music, yeah. Now, I knew of him, but didn't really give him any attention or recognition.
Yeah.
There was no reason for me to. Now, there's someone who we both know from Farmageddon who told me to listen to a few of his songs. Now, I did. I listened to a few of his songs. I'm not going to lie. He's got a good few songs.
Mm-hmm.
He's nowhere near the same level as Eminem.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
Okay.
And everyone keeps turning around and saying that Eminem's fell off. Eminem's old. He's give up his style. His last 4 albums were shockingly shit.
Okay.
Any proper Eminem fan will say they were shit.
Is that like there
was something called Recovery last year.
I remember Recovery. There was
Marshall Mathers LP2.
Yeah, I've seen that one, yeah.
That had a good few. It had like 2. Yeah, there was a few.
But then
songs.
Obviously, I'm not the biggest rap guy, so the things that you say, everyone hates these albums, I'm like, oh, look, I thought
No, there was a few good songs. Like, there was a handful of good songs, but it's not like Curtain Call, where that full fucking album was just amazing.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Or Marshall Mathers LP1.
Mm-hmm.
That was amazing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, he's sort of gone back to his roots with Kamikaze. He's not sticking to his grown-up sort of... Mature rap. Yeah, he's gone, fuck, I'm going back to old school. That shit sells.
Yeah. Okay, fair enough.
So, long story short, Machine Gun Kelly, you need to step off, bro. You ain't gonna win this war. All I need to say to you is, Ja Rule tried outdoing Eminem. His career ended quickly.
Ja Rule.
Yeah, exactly. Point proven.
Fair enough.
Ja Rule said Hailey's name in a song. Just a name, that was it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, isn't that in Toy Soldiers, Eminem?
Yeah, but that's what I mean. Well, that's why, what's his name? Proof.
Yeah.
Got killed by Ja Rule.
Right. Okay, yeah.
But Eminem, Ja Rule said that Hailey's name. That was it, just a name.
Mm-hmm.
Eminem fucking destroyed his career. Not just him, 50 Cent went at him.
Yeah.
Bizarre, which is the fat guy from D12,
mm-hmm.
he went at him with diss tracks, and Ja Rule was just sat there going, what do we do here?
Yeah. Fair enough.
The smart move was just to retire.
I'm out.
Yeah, I'm done.
That's it. Fair enough then.
So Machine Gun Kelly's he's done one or two things. He's either braved it and he's trying to rap back against Eminem.
Trying.
I say trying because this track, he's released it too quick. It was 3 days after.
Mm-hmm.
I think if he'd have had more time, he might have been able to do a better diss track.
Yeah, because like we said, it just sounds more like a descriptive track.
Yeah, it's more like a bit of a compliment as well when he starts going into how he was his idol, how Eminem's his idol and stuff like that. So I think if he'd had more time, I'll give him his due. I think he'd have came back with a better diss track, which might have actually given him a bit more of a fighting chance. But yeah, if this feels too rushed, then it needs... He either needs to sit back, take the shit that he's going to get off Eminem, because one of three things can happen.
Okay.
Eminem's either going to realise you're just a small fish, I'm not even going to fucking deal with you no more. Mm-hmm. I've done what I needed to do, that's it.
Yeah.
And completely ignore him. That's the least likely.
Mm-hmm.
Number two, he's going to go at him with everything he's got. He's going to ruin him completely. His career's going to be fucked from this point onwards.
Mm-hmm.
And three, other people are going to do it for him. Again, like I said, 50 Cent went after Ja Rule.
Yeah.
Bizarre. I reckon that's going to happen. That might need to happen. Or Eminem's trying to get D12 back together. Obviously, with the death of Proof, he says in the song as well, he went, after the death of Proof, the whole thing just went downhill after that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they stopped sort of recording and all stuff like that. So he's trying to get D12 back together, so we might just end up making a diss track with fucking...
Yeah, a whole
of the rappers.
Fair enough.
So I'm just waiting to see, because I'm enjoying the beef between them. It's nice to see Eminem back on his old school ways. It's nice to see him. It's nice to see the younger ones actually starting to realise that new wave rap is shite compared to
in a word.
Yeah, just in a word. And it's nice to see music getting took to a new terrain again. So let's see what happens next.
That's fair enough, man.
That's all I've got to say on that.
Cool. That was a good lengthy new installment there.
I didn't mean to go that far into it. Mate. I just had so much.
What?
Right.
I've always said, like, it's always good to listen to people talk about something you care about.
Yeah.
You can always tell when people talk about something they care about. So.
Yeah, well, like I said, I got brought up with rap music. Rap music's my bread and butter.
Yeah.
So.
Fair enough. Well, there we go then. That's that section. So now on to the final section, which is the gaming news, which is a bit lengthy, mostly because some of them just like quite fat stories, but we'll get through them as quick as we can because, unfortunately, you've got to get home.
And
so
go do that grown-up thing.
Go do your grown-up things, yeah. So the first piece of news is a bit of an odd one. 2K Games, they make all like sports games and stuff.
No.
Apparently they're begging fans. They had an official statement on this and everything. They're begging fans to get in contact with local government officials to get them to not restrict loot boxes because since the Star Wars Battlefront thing last year, loot boxes have been like a bit of a hot topic.
No.
Because it's so like controversial. People have been wording it like gambling, kids gambling and stuff, which,
it technically is.
It essentially is, because you're paying so much for a box, you don't know what's in the box at all. It could be fucking anything at all. So it is kind of gambling, is that gambling mentality. Even in Belgium now, the Belgian government have ruled loot boxes illegal. So any game, like obviously when games get released into various countries and stuff, they always have to abide by that country's rules.
Yeah.
Censorship and such, or certain changes and things like that. Excuse me. So now when a game comes out in Belgium, if it's got loot boxes in it or microtransactions,
it's banned.
Got to come out. So that's what 2K Gaming are kind of doing. They're trying to get people to change the rules so they can keep loot boxes in there. They want to keep the system in there where they can keep getting money off people, essentially.
Yeah, well, obviously, I can see why 2K Games would do that. You know my opinions on microtransactions and loot boxes. Yeah, I totally disagree with them. Mm-hmm. Because as it said, it is technically fucking gambling.
Yeah, plus I think it's just bad practice, really.
It is just bad practice.
You're paying full price for a game nowadays, which is like, what, usually £50? Like that. And that's not even a full game anymore.
No.
You're paying extra to get more stuff in it.
Exactly.
And again, if it's like the Star Wars Battlefront situation where you could spend 70 hours in game to grind to get this big, lucrative item or character or something like that.
Or you can just pay 20 quid and get it.
Exactly. That's even worse.
Exactly.
So... I mean, I still think DLC is okay.
DLC, I think you should always pay for DLC. I mean, come on, it's extra content.
Yeah, unless specifically that DLC is free, like what they're doing with Anthem and stuff next year.
Yeah.
Or like I said, if it's cosmetic shit, that's entirely optional. It's not going to change much.
Yeah. Then if it's story expansions, I don't mind stuff like that.
If it's story expansions, at the end of the day, someone's worked on that, and so I don't see the problem in giving some money towards that itself.
No, that's what I mean. I mean, not as high price as what some DLCs go for.
No, because you can get DLCs now like full on like half the price of a normal game. It's like It's ridiculous.
But that's what I mean. So DLC where it's a story expansion or it's more levels or more missions, or I think that you should pay for. When it comes to cosmetic stuff,
no,
that's not going to change much in the game. I don't think so. No,
they can push that as much as they want, but if they leave it entirely optional as DLC, that's fine.
Yeah.
But microtransactions and loot boxes, I
think that's a disgusting act, to be honest, and it needs to stop.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a good business move. If you can get more money out of the same game, why not?
Yeah.
I can see it business-wise, but...
It's just not good for the consumer, really. It's really bad practice for us. So I feel like the gaming community's mentality now with like pushing back against this is the best thing to do.
Yeah.
We need to let publishers like 2K Gaming know that, no, we don't want this kind of shit in our games. Maybe it makes you more money, but it's just really scummy.
It's a scummy move. You're draining us out of our money, and eventually we're just going to hate you for doing it.
Yeah.
So eventually, in the short run, you're going to make money. You're going to make a profit. Yeah. Long run, you're going to lose consumers and you're going to lose fans.
Exactly. And if no one's buying the game, then no one's making microtransactions, so it doesn't matter.
Exactly. And if with all this game sharing as well, you know what I mean? They've tried making game sharing impossible. There's always going to be a way to game share. Yeah,
of course.
So are you going to lose money because why people are going to pay all kinds when you can just get their mate to send them the game and then pay 40 quid for the loot boxes? Makes sense.
Yeah. Right, moving on, we have some Black Ops news, Black Ops 4 news. I know you're not the biggest Black Ops 4 fan because it's all multiplayer stuff, but I think some of the stuff in here I need your perspective on because you know about Call of Duty. So
let's go.
Black Ops 4, when I say it has timed perks, does that mean anything to you?
Timed perks?
Like in the online sense. So design director David Von der Haar, he explained that, quote, in Blackout, which is the Battle Royale mode, the perks are consumables. You collect them, you use them, they have a timer. Like perks, I assume, like power-ups and stuff.
Yeah, you're going to get something like when you play the zombies, I'm just using zombies for example, when you get like Juggernaut, which means you can take more damage, or you get...
Right, yeah, I think that's exactly what this is.
I think that's what it's going to be. It's going to be like you can consume a Juggernaut and get extra health or extra armor for a set amount of time. That's the only thing I can think of.
Okay, well, he says the perks will be found on the map, and again, quote, Black Ops signature perk power-ups. So we have a few here that have been listed out. A perk called Paranoia. It will let you know if you're in an enemy sight line.
Oh, that's cool.
There's another perk called Outlander. Yeah. It reduces circle damage. So it's doing that whole thing in Fortnite where the map's getting smaller. So obviously, if you're outside the circle, it's going to hurt you. It's going to hurt you. It's going to
take your health. Yeah.
It's going to take your health away, and so the perk Outlander is going to reduce that damage and give you a speed boost to get inside the circle faster. And another perk is called Iron Lungs. So when you're holding your breath to snipe or swim, you can hold it for longer. So
that's been in, I don't know if it's been called Iron Lung, but it's definitely been in Call of Duty games before though.
Well, it must be getting rebranded then. This the beta is live right now, as far as I'm aware, and apparently there's a system in there that beta players aren't happy with. So, as I say, unfortunately, I played a bit of Fortnite back in the day. I gave it a go when it first came out.
We've all played it.
Yeah, we've all tried it at least. We can't.
It's like heroin. We've all tried it once.
We can't exactly sit here and take piss out of the game all the time. We've not at least tried it.
Yeah, exactly.
So we have tried it, and in that game, the way you pick up items is you look and you hold them to bring them in inventory.
Yeah.
Apparently, the way that works in Blackout mode right now, beta wise, is not very good because the aiming has to be very precise on the item. Yeah. And obviously, in the heat of the moment, no one's really narrowing in on the gun to pick up. So I think the way the Treyarch have responded to this is they are going to reduce the kind of required precision to be a bit smoother, a bit quicker. Some beta testers actually wanted just a simple button press to be the Some wanted the actual simple button press to be how you pick up items, but they said no, you've got to hold the item because
if like 3 people are running towards it,
if someone just gets in there faster and presses the button, then they nicked it. So.
That's what I mean. But if it kind of makes you have to think more. Do I really want to take the risk on grabbing that? Because it's going to take, let's say, 4 seconds to pick it up.
Yeah,
that's 4 seconds. A sniper can just
take you out.
You know what I mean?
So. Apparently these fixes they may not go live in the beta, which is right now, but when the game comes out next month, it will be in the full game. So
yeah,
there's that. There was supposed to be a Nintendo Direct the other day, which is essentially how Nintendo announces new things, new games and such, or just gives information on existing games. Unfortunately, there was an earthquake in Japan, so they had to postpone it for a few days. But there's been like a semi-leak-ish thing.
Yeah.
So one of the games we were allegedly going to show off in the Direct, again, it's total rumours, was a game called Yoshi's Crafted World, which is a new, Yoshi's Woolen World game for the Switch. It looks quite nice, to be honest. It's that whole style of, everything looks all, made out of yarn. And considering it's a video game, it looks fucking real as shit, you know what I mean? But that's just a rumour for now, so hopefully we'll get news on that soon, if the Direct ever comes again. Next up, Metro Exodus, which is a game you're excited for. The next Metro game. The size of the game has been discussed/revealed. Apparently the map, at least, is the size of both games, the first 2 games together. It's fucking huge. The length, gameplay wise, again, 2 games, it's going to be a big game. It's so big, in fact, that they've said they can't fit it on a standard Blu-ray disc. You can get Blu-ray, basically all the discs we get now Blu-ray wise, you can get a standard one, which is 8 gigabytes, or you can get most PlayStation and Xbox games now come on 50 gigabyte discs. Apparently they still can't fit it on for this game, so it's going to be a big fucking game. It's probably going to take up a disc, and then day 1 download is going to be fucking huge by the sounds of it. You're loving it, I know. I can see it in your eyes. So that's something to look forward to, Metro.
You need to play Metro.
I might look into it.
I will lend you it one. I'm going to buy it, so I will lend you it.
Isn't it got a collection on PS4 now with the first 2 games?
I don't know. I need to go home and find this out.
I'm sure it has. I'm sure you can get. I know for a fact you can get a Metro collection on PS4 now with 2 games in it. So whether that's the first 2 games, I have no idea.
Guess what I'm doing?
Getting that. Next up, Shadow of the Tomb Raider. That comes out on the 14th, so this Friday.
Yeah.
It has reviews already out right now. And as of right now on Metacritic, it sits at 78, which is not fantastic, not bad either. But out of the new trilogy of the Tomb Raider games, since Tomb Raider Revival a few years ago, it's the lowest rated game of the trilogy, which is a bit of a. It's not to say it's the lowest rated Tomb Raider game ever, but out of that new trilogy, you had Tomb Raider, you had Rise of the Tomb Raider, now you got Shadow of the Tomb Raider is the lowest rated Tomb Raider in that trilogy, which is a shame.
It's a shame, but I think that's genuinely just because I've noticed in this generation. I say this generation, this modern day gaming society, I think you sort of fall into one of 3 subgenres.
Okay.
You either fall into an FPS, you either fall into a story-based category, or you fall into stuff like Fortnite and Minecraft.
Neither of us raised our hand there.
That's because I play neither.
Yeah, exactly. Oh no, I play Minecraft occasionally, literally occasionally. No, I played it back when it was in beta mode on PC.
Oh, that's
because I'm that fucking hipster.
Yeah, you know, hipster. No, but yeah, seriously. So I think anything that falls outside of them 3 categories aren't gonna do well.
Yeah, it's a bit
not that they won't do well, but that it's
they might gain some cult following. Do you know what I mean?
I think it's more of a nostalgia thing.
Yeah, probably
with Lara Croft fans and Tomb Raider fans. I think people that are hardcore fans to that genre that have played it since PS1.
Yeah,
will get the game, and I think that's going to be the bulk of it.
You know what was pretty cool though? I played Rise of the Tomb Raider when it came out on the PS4 a few years ago. And you can actually unlock a skin in the game of old school Lara, which is really...
Oh, with the triangle boobies?
Yeah. It's really weird, though, because everything around us is all, proper high def and, proper lush environment. And looks, photorealistic.
With the triangle tits.
And then there's just, old fucking pixelated Lara with, tits that could take your eyes out. And it's like, this looks weird. No.
I like it though.
I like it, but this just feels weird. So yeah.
Come on, let's be honest though. Them titties were the first titties we ever seen. Tell the truth, come on.
Well, to be fair, do you remember back in the day there was also like that joke or rumor going around how if you put in a certain cheat code in the old Tomb Raider game, she'd be naked.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that turned out to be. I think in like a sequel, I think it was like the second or third game. They did a thing where if you put that code in, she explodes. I thought that was a really nice little nod to the joke as it was.
No, there's a little nod to it in the second game, the very ever second game.
Yeah.
If you finish it all and all, finish the game, there's a scene where she gets into the shower.
Oh yeah, she's about to get in the shower and she's like, she gets pull a shotgun on you. Yeah, some shit.
She's like, I think you've seen enough.
Yeah.
Boom. It's like, I wasn't looking at your titties.
Because we all thought it. God damn it.
We all want to see them titties. I'm not asking what anyone says.
I feel like Tomb Raider was a lot of gamers' first crush. Lara Croft.
I don't think it was anyone's first crush. I just think we really wanted to see titties, and Lara Croft was, this was before the internet, people.
Yeah, this was before we could just get porn like that.
Yeah, this is when we had to hide the DVDs that we found in our older brother's rooms.
Yeah, or like steal the Nuts magazines and hide it under the pillows. Do you remember Nuts mag? Fucking Nuts magazine.
Oh, the best one, getting page 3 models out the newspaper and hiding it under your pillow and stuff like that. Wow, a lot of the younger audience are just going to be like, Mum, what's a page 3?
What's a page 3, girl? What?
Mum, what's a Nuts magazine?
Does he mean like the third page on Pornhub? How do you get to third page on Pornhub? The first one will do.
See, no, I have a certain category of fapping that I like.
Okay, you have a very specific palette of white material.
I have to, yeah.
Yeah, okay, fair enough.
We won't go into discussion about it, but it involves one girl and a lot of men. And usually the girl is under 4 foot something.
Moving on slightly. So keeping with Shadow of the Tomb Raider, it's been revealed that on the day one update which is a standard thing these days, it's going to get a photo mode, which is becoming a lot more common in games these days, photo mode. In fact, I didn't mention this before when I was playing SpiderMan, I've been using photo mode stupidly. I've got like an album of 20 pictures that I've taken so far. If you go on my Facebook page, you've seen I've put one of them on
I've seen them as a cover photo.
Yeah,
that is a pretty good photo though.
Oh, thank you.
I'll give you that one. That's a pretty good photo.
I've got loads more like that. I'm going to put them on eventually. Just be like, I've played through this game and here's all the pictures I took. Because the difference is I can't even imagine using photo mode in God of War because I'm too focused on trying to survive. Whereas
you still play God of War?
No, I lost my save, didn't I? Yeah, so I've not gone back to it yet. I've got other things to play as well, so...
I might have to lend that off you one day.
Yeah, sure. You probably lend it off me now. I'm not going to get it out anytime soon. You've still not finished Persona 5 yet, though.
No, I still haven't finished that.
Fair enough.
Like I said, I haven't had the chance.
No, that's fair. So yeah, Lara Shadow of the Tomb Raider is going to get day one photo mode. Yeah. And people who have pre-ordered it on the store, like I don't know if you've done this before, when you pre-order a game on the PlayStation Store, you can download the game and then it'll have like a timer on it, so that as soon as it turns midnight on the day of launch, you can play it immediately.
Yeah.
For anyone who pre-ordered the game on the store, you can actually download it now. It became available on the 10th, so it's downloadable. It's there on your system. It's just locked until midnight on the 14th.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's about it. Now, Battlefield, we're going to talk about Battlefield briefly. Now, this is, I don't know if you knew this or not, Liam, but you know the premium pass for Battlefield 1?
Yeah.
It's free.
Yeah, no.
Okay, fair enough then. It's free, so I thought that was something worth mentioning.
Oh, sorry. Really?
Yeah, that's the kind of reaction I was hoping for. Now, I imagine premium pass is just kind of like a season pass, am I correct? Yeah. I'm assuming that, okay.
You get a couple of extra skins.
Do you? Alright, I thought it was more like all the story expansions.
No, that's what I mean. That's what I'm saying. It's a season pass where like you get a couple of extra skins, you might get a few more DLCs, story expansions, but...
Right. It's not the kind of thing that's going to give you all the DLC for free then, I assume.
I think it is going to give you all the DLC for free, but what I'm saying is...
People have already got it by this point, really.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Well, I've
got it all.
Okay, fair enough. Well, I just thought it was worth mentioning for someone out there who might not have it yet. Like, the premium pass is free right now.
I can't wait for Battlefield 2 to come out, though, you know.
Battlefield 2?
Well...
You mean 5? The next
one? But, you know, World War 2, it's the next one along.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
I'm really looking forward to that.
Well, speaking of, actually, we have some information on the Battle Royale mode. There's no talk yet on the actual game itself, but the Battle Royale mode, it's been called Firestorm. That's its mode.
I still just can't get over E3, me, you know.
Oh, yeah, no.
We're giving the fans what they want.
Battle Royale! No.
Just a gang of 14-year-olds. Yay!
Someone get them out of here.
Who let the weasels in?
Yeah. So the Battle Royale mode is called Firestorm. It's going to have 64 players in total and in 16 squads. Does that mean anything to you? Squads in Battlefield?
Yeah, well, not some... Yeah, you get like Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, Delta.
Well, there you go. That's the squads and stuff. There's going to be 64 players in total, obviously, to your Battle Royale kind of thing. You'll start with nothing. Try and find items, survive. Yeah. Standard Battle Royale things these days, really, isn't it?
I mean, don't get me wrong, I'll give it a go. I like the reason I don't like Battlefield. I mean, the reason I don't like Battlefield, I fucking love Battlefield.
Wash your mouth out with some, sir.
I've got to go cane myself. The joy.
Anyway.
No, but I don't like PUBG and Fortnite because it's all third person.
Mm-hmm.
See, I think if you give me a first person battle royale, I think I'll enjoy it a lot more.
Mm-hmm.
Especially if it's if it's like Battlefield and stuff. Mm-hmm. It's gonna be a lot harder. It's not gonna be some 12-year-old running around the map jumping to avoid snipers, getting shot by snipers. Because Battlefield, mate, I'm just gonna ping it off the top of the head.
Yeah, why not?
I'm gonna time you jump. I'm gonna fire at the right time, and as you jump, that bullet's gonna meet you square in the face.
Excuse me.
I'm just gonna.
Could you imagine something like a Sniper Elite Battle Royale where it has that proper like 3D, where it has that proper vision, like that X-ray vision sniper shots? Cool. Imagine that.
It'd be cool, but it wouldn't work.
No, it would not work. Well, to be fair, the game doesn't have that much of a following, really.
I like that. I love that game, though.
Oh yeah, I don't imagine it's not a good game, but I feel like you look at Battlefield, Call of Duty, and you look at Sniper Elite. It's like
it's definitely got its own little cult following. Yeah. It's definitely a stealth active game. So yeah, I mean I love it because any game, Call of Duty, Battlefield, any game where I can be a sniper, you better believe. Yeah. I'm pinging you from across the map.
Okay, moving on. We have some information on Red Dead Redemption 2. I know you're loving it. So we know that from all the trailers and stuff, it revolves around like a gang. I don't know what the gang's called, but I know there's a whole gang of people.
You mean an outlaw posse?
Sorry, yes, the outlaw posse, but it has a specific name. I don't know what the name is. Even though the story is centered on this gang, you're only going to play as one character.
Okay.
You will live and fight alongside the other members of the gang, but you'll just play as the one character who's known as Arthur.
Arthur.
I
like that name.
Oh, yeah, it's a pretty good name. I don't know much more than that. That's all we got for now. It's just that's who you're playing as.
So now I know it's going to be set in the year 1899 at the end of the Wild West era.
Okay.
I also know it's going to be set. I think it's it's going to be set before the original game, the first one.
What, Red Dead Revolver?
No, as in John Marston and stuff like that. Okay. Yeah. So it's going to be set before that. Mm-hmm. As I said, it's going to be following an outlaw posse. So I think
that's
as far as I've got on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think the main draw here is that people were looking at it thinking it's gonna be like a GTA 5 situation where you had multiple characters to play as, whereas it's just not. It's just one.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I enjoyed the whole being able to play as 3 different characters, but I'm not gonna bitch and cry and moan that I'm getting stuck with one character.
Yeah.
That just gives me the ability to learn everything I need to know about this one character.
Yeah, it makes the story more focused, really, when you think about it. So that's that, really. We've got to talk a little bit about Ubisoft. I know we don't like Ubisoft much these days, but we have to talk about them briefly. The CEO is reiterating the fact that next year we're not going to get a new Assassin's Creed game. Or at least, again, they keep saying not a full-fledged game. He's come out and said there will be expansions and DLC and stuff for Odyssey. They're going to keep giving it more content over the year. In fact, he even said something along the lines of like, you're going to be able to play Odyssey for years with how much stuff they're going to add to it. So
no one wants to play Odyssey for years. No one wants to play Odyssey full stop.
I know that to be fair, there are actually quite a few fans out there who are looking forward to Odyssey, but like you and me, are just like, nah.
I mean, I guess they must just be like die-hard fans then, because for me, since Syndicate was like the fall off. No, not even that. Syndicate was a bit of a better one, but Unity was where it fell off for me.
Yeah, Unity was awful. Syndicate was actually pretty good.
Syndicate sort of brought it back, and I was like, yes, it's right. Yeah. And then he brought out not Odyssey. Origins. Again, we've said this a million times.
It may wear the skin of Assassin's Creed. It may say it's Assassin's Creed, but it's just not.
It was a good game.
Just not Assassin's Creed.
It just wasn't Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, so same thing with Odyssey. Although Odyssey does look like a lot more pretty, I guess.
I don't know.
It looks bigger too, I don't know.
For me, Odyssey just seems like more of a Assassin's Creed styled RPG.
Yeah.
That's how it feels for me.
Yeah.
So,
but again, when the reviews come out, it's coming out soon, I believe. I think it's coming out in October. So we'll find out more about that.
See, I don't know why they went all fucking weird with it. I'm sorry, just start this quick rant. I'll make it quick.
No.
This, I don't know why they've tried changing it and going all. They had characters perfectly lined up, like they had, feudal Japan, which is what they said they're going to next.
Well, it's a
rumoured.
Yeah, it's more like a theory someone has when they were with something from Assassin's Creed 3.
Yeah, because they had like the Eye of Anubis, then they had
the Omega symbol.
Yeah, and then they had like a Chinese symbol.
Yeah, they had the shrines from Japan and stuff symbol. Yeah.
So who knows? But they should have went with feudal Japan straight after Syndicate. They'd have had so much more story. Assassins pretty much were a real thing back then. They were ninjas, so
yeah,
they wouldn't have had to make so much of a story up and stuff like that.
I feel like if they do go to feudal Japan for the next game, they're gonna have to revamp the parkour free running a little bit. So
much more.
Yeah, definitely. Moving on, Rocksteady, who did the Arkham games. That's who did the Arkham games, not from earlier when we confused it with Spider-Man. We know they're working on something. We don't know what it is. Everyone thinks it's a Superman game. We hope it is. We don't know. But the thing is, there's kind of an idea out there now that whatever they're working on is not going to come out until next gen. So PS5, Xbox 2, I don't probably know what it's going to be called. Whatever they're going with.
Well, everyone thought it was going to be the 720.
So, yeah. Because they're advertising for people to work on a project that specifies next generation. And it will be a AAA game, so... I mean, it could just be that the Superman game that's been teased is coming out this generation and they're already working on the next project already. Or it could just be that they're all the same project and whatever they're working on next, Superman or whatever, it ain't coming out till 2020, 2021 best.
We know my opinions on Superman. It's not so much a game I'd want to play because Superman has to be nerfed.
I do agree with you on entirely, so that's why I'm more curious than anything else.
Yeah.
I'm not so much dismissing it now, I'm just more like... I want to see if they do Superman, I want to see where they go with it. Yeah. So, yeah.
I can see that.
Okay, so another thing is TGC, which is Tokyo Game Show, happened. I think it's still happening, or it happened last week. They talked about a lot of things. We've seen some new trailers for things. There's a few new project games announced. I've not watched any trailers yet, so I can't really comment on them. But they announced there's going to be a Kingdom Hearts VR experience, which I was all like, huh.
So how much did you ejaculate at this point?
Well, to be honest with you, I didn't ejaculate. I was just more like... Okay, so what are we getting here? Because my first thought was it was going to be like a Danganronpa VR.
Yeah.
Which, Danganronpa is a Japanese storytelling game, like crime solving things. The VR situations where you're in like a class trial, which is part of the game. And it's from the main game itself, so if you played the main game, you know what happens, you know who did it, essentially.
Yeah.
And you just kind of play along with these things. I don't know if they plan to make a full release of the first game in VR, which if they do, I'm all fucking down for, because that game is amazing. But the demo itself is still pretty fun. That's what this is going to be. It's going to be a free demo-esque experience thing that's coming out sometime in the holiday season.
Yeah.
So probably December time. Apparently it's going to be like 10 minutes long, more like a video than anything else. It's going to have music from the series, which is nice, because the music in that game is fucking... It's beautiful. Italian hand beautiful.
Beautiful.
But apparently as well, if you play through the experience, it will give you unlockable content.
Yeah.
And they've not specified whether that's just like a new theme for PS4 or some bollocks like that, or it's going to be for Kingdom Hearts 3. No idea yet. So.
Oh, you'll have to excuse me, man.
No, that's fine. So that's all is safe for now. There's going to be a VR experience. I'm just looking forward to having the VR on and having a big Keyblade in my hand and beating the shit out of some Heartless. That'll be pretty fun. Moving on, we have a little bit of news about Marvel's Spider-Man. It is the fastest selling game of the year.
Of course.
So far. And that's according to UK charts, at least. Over here in the UK, it's sold out like that, like fucking hotcakes. It's double the numbers of God of War.
Fuck off, really?
Legitimately, here in the UK, Spider-Man has sold twice as fast as God of War.
Damn, I wasn't expecting that.
Which, when you think about it, is ridiculous because, I mean, it's a bigger IP than God of War, let's be honest. It's Spider-Man. Everyone knows Spider-Man. And it's also ridiculous as well because that is a single console game. It's not on the Xbox, it's not on the PC, just PlayStation. So that's sold like that. In fact, I'm pretty sure if you go on Amazon now on the UK store, it's sold out.
John makes me laugh though. You just remind me by saying Spider-Man being sold and that.
Okay.
As you said, it's a single console game. It's a PS4 game. I seen someone burn the fuck out of people on Xbox with the Spider-Man game.
Right.
It had the saying, Xbox fans playing SpiderMan on the weekend be like, and then it was the Lego SpiderMan. I was like,
yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna get you some E45 because that must have burnt.
They had the same thought for God of War when that came out, didn't they? Just like you can't play it. You can't play it. This is ours.
This is ours.
I know. It's gonna be. It's really is really good. I'm planning to go home and keep playing it all day.
Just black up. Just Xbox fans like that. You people. What do you mean, you people?
I get Spider-Man on your ass. And Kratos.
Kratos fuck your shit up.
He will obliterate you into nothing. He will Thanos the fuck out of you without the Infinity Gauntlet.
Who would win? Thanos or the Kratos?
Are we talking Thanos with or without the Infinity Gauntlet?
With, but you can't just snap.
God, that's a tough one, actually.
That really is a tough one.
I think that's like a death battle kind of situation. We should pose the idea of death battle and say, you do the research and you let us know who wins.
So, death battle.
Get on it, guys.
Who wins?
But keeping with Spider-Man PS4 for a second. Do you remember a while ago we said that Insomniac were like, oh no, there's not going to be like a replay function in the game. You can't go back and replay story missions. There's not going to be New Game Plus. Apparently there is.
Oh, okay.
So someone asked them on Twitter, like, is there going to be New Game Plus? Clearly someone who didn't know that they've already said no. And Insomniac replied with, yeah, actually there is. We're polishing it up now.
Oh, fair
so
enough.
Maybe there's a New Game Plus apparently. It's going to come out soon.
I can't.
If they're just polishing it up, then I imagine maybe the next big update. I don't know.
You can,
I don't know. We'll find out. It'd be nice to go back because the entire time I was playing it, I was thinking I kind of stuck to the main story suit. I was unlocking more suits because they unlock more powers and stuff in the game.
Yeah.
But I was kind of going back to just keeping with the main story suit because I really like it. It's quite nice. So, yeah, I'd like to go back and play with other suits. It's gonna be funny because I've not unlocked it yet, but I know there's a suit in there which is like it's basically Spider-Man's mask and he's just there in his underwear. I thought that'd be hilarious. I thought that'd be hilarious to play through the game with. So yeah. Moving on, Pokemon Let's Go, Pikachu and Eevee. They're getting rid of like HMs and rides and stuff.
This is all you. This one.
Yeah, man. So in the old school games, you had HM moves, which are like cut, surf, fly, stuff to get around the map. You'd have to teach it to one of your Pokemon in order to progress through the game. Always took up a move slot, which was a bit of a bitch. So more often than not, people would get one Pokemon and just use HMs on that all the time because it used multiple. So and you just keep it in your party for when you needed to do things.
Yeah.
So what they're doing in Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee is they're getting rid of those as well as ride Pokemon. Basically, Pikachu and Eevee can do a lot of things. They're going to be very useful, very versatile. They'll learn secret techniques as well to get around the map. Like Chop Down is going to be replaced with Cut. Sea Skim is going to replace Surf, and Sky Dash is going to replace Fly. Yeah. Only Pikachu and Eevee can learn these moves, and they're not going to take up move slots, which is even better. They also revealed in the same trailer that there's going to be like exclusive moves that they can do. Like if you waggle the fucking Joy-Con rather, they'll do these super powerful moves.
Alright.
And the last thing I'm going to talk about is it's a game. It's a Japanese game that I really like. I don't know if you'd like it or not. I think it's I can say right now it's not easy.
Yeah.
It's a puzzle game. It's a climbing block puzzle game.
Oh, is that the one with the fellow with the weird horns?
Yeah, Catherine. Yeah, he's in like a dream state. You think it's that whole mentality of if you die in the dream, you die in real life.
Yeah.
But it's also very story heavy as well because it's about a guy who he's been with a woman called Catherine with a C for a long time. No, it's Catherine with a K for a long time. Very committed, serious relationship. She wants to get married and have kids and Catherine, and he's just like, God, this is a bit too much for me. And at the same time, he meets
so relatable.
He meets a girl called Catherine with a C,
God.
and ends up having an affair.
Well, at least he's never going to shout the wrong name.
No, he really can't.
Unless he goes, Catherine with a K. It's Catherine.
My name's Catherine with a C. Oh shit.
I said C.
But it's been out for a while, so I can tell you this. It turns out that Catherine with a C is actually a succubus. She's not. She's a demon.
Yeah.
And obviously, the whole dichotomy of the game is you can choose to either be, committed and adult, I guess, or live free and have affairs and shit with Catherine with a C. So it's like freedom or commitment is the choice of the game. Well, there's actually going to be a new release of the game called Catherine Full Body Edition, which is going to add a third character.
Catherine with a what?
Catherine with a Q. I don't know. I don't know if she's going to be called Catherine or not. But she looks to... The images shown so far is she has a very Japanese schoolgirl vibe about her.
What's with the Japanese and the schoolgirls?
I don't know, man.
I mean, I'm not complaining. Like,
hey, it makes some good porn.
Exactly. I mean, I'm not gonna complain. Like, I mean, you know, I've met a few girls that have been dressed up in the Japanese schoolgirl outfits, and I've just gone, I need holy water,
and I jizzed in my pants.
Literally, like, oof.
So yeah,
some of them girls when they cosplaying that, man. Wah!
But basically, yeah, that edition of the game has a release date for Japan on the 14th of February. In next year. That's when it's going to come out. No idea yet if we're going to get a release for it. So I look forward to it though, because as challenging a game as it was fun as well. Like, so I'm gonna, if it does, when it comes out in English, I'm probably going to get it.
I'm just happy that it's not being released on the 22nd.
Oh my god, no! Could you imagine another game? Well, actually, no. To be fair, in Japan, I don't know how well like Days Gone, Metro, and Anthem are going to do in Japan. They seem very westernized games.
Yeah, they do definitely seem westernized. But then again, The Last of Us was very westernized, and that still made millions in Japan.
Oh yeah, no, that game just fucking dominated.
That game's just
oh my god, yes.
It's
the Italian. Yeah.
No.
So, but yes, that is it.
It's a bear.
That is the last news story we have for the day, sir. As I say, the gaming news was more lengthy than anything else.
Yeah.
We know how length goes around here.
Yeah, we do. We
do.
No, just scratch me bellend.
Yeah, that's right. You get down it. So yes, that is it for this week's installment. Episode 23 is now done. Thank you all very much for listening. I know it's been a lengthy one. It's been nearly 2 hours on this podcast, I think.
I just want to say thank you for bearing with me with the whole missing.
Mate, like I said,
I try my best to commit to as many as possible. I've got my own life to deal with.
Yeah.
But
we've said this numerous times, like, work's got to come first.
It has. I mean, as much as I really wish... the sooner we start getting paid to do this...
Yeah, I'm all for that.
You know what I mean? Then I'll commit to this every single day. I'm not bothered, you know what I mean?
But
we don't get paid for this.
No,
so.
not yet. Not yet. Hopefully. But yes, as I say, thanks for listening. If you're with us on SoundCloud, thanks for watching on YouTube. As I say, go like the Facebook page. We'll be on there. We're on there practically all the time. We'll see you guys next week. Probably next Wednesday.
Wednesday about 9:00.
Yeah, about Wednesday 9:00. And the game. Did you forget, didn't you? Because it's been a while, you forgot.
Fuck you.
I never forget.
Slut.
They never forget. You damn right I'm a fucking slut. Bye-bye, guys.
Peace. I do apologise.
It's alright. Get it all out your system now, boy.
I'm trying my best. I really am.
Oh, God.
I'm going to hell, right?
Maybe.